You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bunt up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch, and for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. Swung on and missed for strike three. The Long Island Ducks have come to Texas, and they'll be bringing the trophy back home to Long Island. The Long Island Ducks are the 2019 Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at PeoplesBank Park in York, Pennsylvania. It is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. Tonight, it is the opening game of a 6-game Pennsylvania road trip for the Ducks, and the opener of a 3-game weekend set as the Long Island Ducks make their first visit here this year to take on the York Revolution. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Pollack. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, coming to you on liducks.com, Facebook Live, and youtube.com/ducksbaseball. Well, two teams headed in different directions right now, meeting up for this 3-game weekend series. The Ducks come in reeling a little bit. They dropped 4 out of their 6 games on a recent 6-game homestand, losing 2 out of 3 to both the Charleston Dirty Birds and the Staten Island Ferry Hawks, two teams who have also had their struggles this year. And with that, the Ducks have dropped now to 4 games under 500 overall this year at 50 and 54, and 10 games under 500 here in the second half of the season at 14 and 24. A quick update on the standings for the Long Island Ducks. They are still trailing in the wild card race. They're 5.5 games behind the High Point Rockers, who have that first wild card spot, which comes into play if the Gastonia Honey Hunters are able to hang on and repeat as champions in the South Division. Right now, the Honey Hunters have a 7.5 game lead over the Wild Health Genomes, so if Gastonia can hang on, that would create one wild card team. If Southern Maryland can overtake Lancaster in the North Division standings of the second half, right now Southern Maryland 2.5 games behind the Barnstormers, then it would create a double wild card, and so 2 teams would be able to get in. High Point, as we mentioned, right now leading the wild card chase. They're a game and a half ahead of the Wild Health Genomes and the Lancaster Barnstormers, who right now lead the division, so that wouldn't matter in terms of wild card unless, again, Southern Maryland overtakes Lancaster. And again, the Barnstormers and the Genomes right now a game and a half behind High Point. Long Island sitting 5.5 games behind the Rockers and 4 games behind the Genomes and the Barnstormers. This York Revolution team is also not out of it. They remain in the wild card picture. They're 8.5 games behind the High Point Rockers, and in the division in the second half, they are 8.5 games behind the Barnstormers. The Revolution were able to make up a ton of ground this week because they hosted the Barnstormers here at PeoplesBank Park and swept a 3-game series from Lancaster. A very big moment for the Revolution in terms of their hopes for a playoff berth. York defeating Lancaster 9-4, 10-3, and 5-4 in the 3-game set. And so the Revolution have kept their playoff hopes alive, and they'll try and keep that momentum going as they take on the Long Island Ducks here in a 3-game series this weekend. Ducks have controlled the season series thus far. These teams have played 3 3-game sets on Long Island this year, 1 in April, 1 in June, 1 in July, and each time the Revolution won the opening game of the series, only to see the Ducks come back and win games 2 and 3 to take 2 out of 3 each time. So the Ducks are 6-3 against the Revolution this year, all-time 147 and 135 against the Revs, but York has a 74-64 advantage here in their home ballpark. So a quick set of the stage for tonight's series opener between the two teams. We'll take a break here on the pregame show, and when we come back, I'll be joined by one of the newest Ducks, Jose Sermo, their first baseman, who had a good start to his Ducks career over the week earlier this week, hitting safely in all 3 games against the Staten Island Ferry Hawks.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Getting set for baseball here tonight as the Long Island Ducks take on the York Revolution in the opening game of a 3-game series. As we get ready for today's game, we recap again the Ducks series against the Staten Island Ferry Hawks at home. Long Island dropping 2 out of 3 this week, losing the opening game on Tuesday 10-5, bouncing back with a 3-run rally in the 8th inning on Wednesday for a 4-2 victory. But last night it was all Staten Island as they scored early and often, putting up 14 runs on 17 hits as they defeated the Ducks by the count of 14-5. The only highlight for the Ducks offensively last night was a grand slam off the bat of Davidson Romero, his team-leading 15th home run of the year and the 5th grand slam of the season for the Ducks. But one of the highlights for Long Island during the homestand was the addition of first baseman Jose Sermo, the former American Association MVP in 2018, got off to a hot start, reaching base safely in 8 of his first 12 plate appearances, totaling 4 hits and 4 walks. I caught up with Jose before tonight's ball game. Jose, it's only been 3 games thus far, but talk to me about how much you've been able to integrate into this team, into this clubhouse, and what have you liked thus far?
I mean, I like the team. Team is kind of united, and we just need a little push. I think we can actually still make playoff, and that's the goal. I mean, I came here to win ball games, and obviously it's been tough the past 3 games. But even though we win one of those, but I'm excited to start a new series today, and take over the York Revolution, and let's see what happens from now.
When you look at the team through these 3 games thus far, what do you like that you've seen thus far in your time here?
We even though we as a unit, but struggling a little bit. They still they seems positive. They don't take too serious. One little mistake. They keep battling, and then it's just some of those days that no matter what you do, it's just not going to work out. And as far as I like everything about this team.
When you look at the results that happened against Staten Island and in the homestand as a whole, now you go on the road for a week. Do you think it'll be good for this team to kind of recharge themselves, get away from home, and try and refocus on the matter at hand away from home?
I believe in change of scenery. It's a big deal when it comes to baseball players. Sometimes you're in a good spot, but it's just not your scenery at the moment, and you just got to switch it. I mean, you guys played before I joined. You guys probably played 6 games at home, and now those 3 games probably was their 9th game, and then it was only my 3rd, so they probably were ready for a change of scenery.
Ultimately, when you come here to York and start this week-long trip in Pennsylvania, what do you think is going to be the biggest factor in this team finding success on the road trip?
Well, it's just stick together like we have been the past 3 games, and stay positive and do our best on the field, and which is what we're going to do, and just take one game at a time.
Good start for you offensively, 4 hits, 4 walks in your first 3 games here with the team. After not playing earlier this year in professional baseball in the U.S., what were you able to tell? How well did you feel stepping up to the plate and getting into the swing of things quickly?
Well, I mean, I was playing in Japan, obviously, and They pitch totally different over there, but I came back here and I was only 3 days off, but I kept on my swings, even on the plane. I got up a few times and I kind of like drive swinging like with my hands and stuff. But when I went home, I kind of like relaxed for a day and a half, and then because definitely needed that sleep and change of time and all that stuff. But I keep up and I watch videos. I actually watched a few of the games on YouTube from you guys, and I kind of like starting to see how they pitch here. So when I came here, it's not gonna lie, first at bat I was a little nervous. New team, first at bat of the season in America, so it's like okay, what to expect, and I actually got a base hit, so I was actually happy about that. Then it's just taking off from there.
Well, you talked about your time in Japan earlier this year. How much of a culture shock was that for you going over there and experience baseball and life in Japan?
Totally different, obviously. The way they're really humble. They're really great people. It's peaceful out there, and clean, and like people, say hello all the time and like wish you the best all the time. Fans over there, they're great. Their culture, obviously, I love their food, and it's amazing. It's so much cleaner than obviously here. Sorry to say that, but it's so much cleaner, and like the way they go about everything, they work hard, and the support that fans gave us too, it was just crazy good.
You talk about your love for Japanese food. What was your go-to meal while you were over there?
Come on, man, ramen. Got it. I mean, but actually, ramen and fried rice is actually started up in China.
Okay.
But then they converted to their own a little bit, and it's actually delicious. And sushi is like their main dish, but I actually got to try sushi over there, and it's a big difference. And I never thought I was gonna like tuna sushi.
Okay. For those that don't know about you, haven't gotten a chance to see you play, just kind of talk a little bit about yourself and what you like to do on the baseball field.
Well, the main thing, I play first base, third base, corner outfielders, but, mainly third base, first base. I'm a switch hitter, born and raised in Puerto Rico. My dad is Dominican, my mom's Puerto Rican, and I have 3 amazing brothers and 1 amazing sister. I have a beautiful wife and a beautiful son. 7-year-old Tyus, and the number one rule in my book when I come to the field is just to have fun. I mean, if I don't have fun, then fans can't have fun, and if I'm not having fun, why am I even doing it? So that's the main thing, and then just let it take from there. There's gonna be bad days, good days, but I always try to take the positive out of every outcome. So
awesome. Well, thanks so much for the time, Jose. Welcome to the flock, and best of luck the rest of the way here with the Ducks.
Thank you for having me.
That is Jose Sermo with the Long Island Ducks, their first baseman after a 4-for-8 weekend. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have a look at the starting lineups in the first pitch of today's ball game between the Long Island Ducks and the York Revolution.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
nice rendition of our national anthem by a group of youngsters on the warning track behind home plate. The York Revolution have taken the field in their black uniforms tonight. The Ducks will be taking the field in the bottom of the first in their orange jerseys this evening. We are just about set for baseball, the opener of a 3-game weekend series between the Long Island Ducks and the York Revolution. Let's go through the starting lineups and the starting pitchers for this evening's game as we get ready for first pitch. On the Ducks side of things offensively, Phil Caulfield will lead things off. He is the right fielder tonight. Batting second back in the lineup in left field is Lou Ford. Alejandro De Aza will play center field. He hits in the 3 spot. The cleanup hitter is the third baseman, Davidson Romero, off his grand slam last night. Carlos Castro will serve as the designated hitter and bat fifth. Our pregame show guest, Jose Sermo, is at first base. He will hit in the 6th spot. Joe DiCarlo does the catching and bats 7th. Su Wei Lin gets the start at shortstop and hits 8th. And rounding out the order for the Ducks will be the second baseman, Vladimir Frias. They will all be facing left-handed pitcher Ben Herrick, who will make his York Revolution debut. He pitched 1 game earlier this year in the Atlantic League with the Lexington Legends, allowing 1 unearned run on a hit and a walk in 1 inning of work. This is his first Atlantic League season. On the flip side of things for the Revolution offensively tonight, Troy Stokes Jr. will lead things off. He is the right fielder, batting second at shortstop, Elmer Reyes. The 3-hitter and first baseman, the slugger, is back with the Revs, Telvin Nash. And in the cleanup spot is the designated hitter, Nelly Rodriguez. Melky Mesa will bat 5th. He is the left fielder. Jeffrey Perez at second base hits 6th. The third baseman and 7-hitter, Josue Herrera. Batting in the 8th spot is the center fielder, Connor Lean. And rounding out the order doing the catching tonight for the York Revolution is Lenin Rodriguez. On the mound tonight for the Long Island Ducks will be right-hander Akil Morris, the former big leaguer, making his 21st start of the year. He has had a bit of a roller coaster season, a 4-9 record overall, a 6.08 earned run average, but an encouraging start last time out as he struck out a season-high 7 in 5 innings of 2-run ball last Saturday on Long Island in a 6-3 win for the Ducks over the Charleston Dirty Birds. He took a no decision. This will also be Morris's second start of the year against the York Revolution. He faced them on Long Island back on June the 8th and tossed 6 innings of 1-run ball, allowing 6 hits, 2 walks, striking out 3 in a 6-5 Ducks victory. This will be his first start against the Revs here in York this season. So that'll look at the starting lineups and the pitching matchups. As a refresher, the Ducks come in at 14-24 in the second half of the season, 11 games in back of the first place Lancaster Barnstormers, who they will face on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as part of this week-long stay in Pennsylvania. Overall, the Ducks 50-54. They are currently 5.5 games behind the first place High Point Rockers in terms of the wild card chase. And if the season were to end today, there would be 1 wild card entrant into the playoffs, with Gastonia leading the South Division after they won it in the first half. First pitch of the ball game is on the way to the plate from Ben Herrick to Phil Caulfield, and it is taken on the outside corner for strike 1. We are underway at 6:33 p.m. here in York, Pennsylvania. My name is Michael Pollock. Thank you so much for joining me on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. 0-1. Caulfield, a ground ball up the first baseline, is going to kick just foul past Telvin Nash and down into the Revolution bullpen. Quickly 0-2 on Caulfield. Ducks right fielder has been great offensively since rejoining the team. He's hitting .349, no homers, 9 RBIs this year with the Ducks. From the windup, Herrick's 0-2. That's it on the ground weakly towards second. Bobbled by Perez, and Caulfield's going to be safe. Ball seemed to bounce up and hit the heel of Perez's glove and went behind him slightly. So a break for the Ducks as Caulfield will reach, and that would likely be go down as an E4. And indeed, they are already putting that error up on the manual scoreboard in the arch nemesis out in left field. For Perez, his 13th error of the season, so the Ducks get the leadoff man aboard. And up to the plate is going to step Lou Ford in the starting lineup after not playing at all in the series against the Staten Island Ferry Hawks. First pitch on the way is taken up and away for a ball from the left-hander. 1-0 the count. Ford hitting .280 this year for the Ducks. 4 home runs, 14 runs batted in. Caulfield leads at first to 1-0. And Ford fouls one back to the screen on a breaking ball. Try to stay back on the curve, fights it back foul, 1-1. For the Revolution, that error was their 96th of the year. They're 4th in the league in fielding percentage, and in terms of 5th, rather, in the league in terms of most errors. They're now tied with the Blue Crabs for the 5th most. Line drive into left field. There's a base hit for Ford. Smacked in between short and third. Caulfield goes to second. He'll stop right there. And the Ducks set up here early, first and second, with nobody out. I talked with Lou Ford after the game last night to recap the struggles that the Ducks had on the homestand, especially against Staten Island, and what the keys were going to be for the Ducks to be successful on this road trip, facing a Revolution team that has won 3 in a row after sweeping their in-state rivals, the Barnstormers, in the Roar of the Roses matchup this week, and then the Barnstormers, who are in first place in the division. And he said the biggest key is he thinks the Ducks need to get on their opposing pitchers early, get a run, get a couple runs up on the scoreboard, and allow their own starting pitchers to settle into a groove and not be pitching from behind right away. So a chance for the Ducks to do that here early. Here's De Aza, and Alejandro De Aza takes a fastball on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. De Aza hitting .340 on the year, 9 home runs, 54 runs batted in for De Aza. Comes into the ball game today, still leading the league in batting, 8 points higher than Lancaster's Andretti Cordero. Herrick's 0-1. Is a curveball taken outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. De Aza also still leading the league in on-base percentage at .445. He is currently 5th in the league with 27 doubles. 5th in OPS at .963. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chased a slider down and away from Herrick. Good pitch from the southpaw, and that runs the count to 1-2. De Aza 9th in the league in slugging as well at .518. So he is among the league leaders, certainly has played himself into consideration for the Atlantic League Player of the Year award, especially with the departure of some of the big bats, including York's Carlos Franco, who signed internationally recently. 1-2. De Aza, a ground ball, weakly hit to the right side. Over is Perez. His only play is going to be to first, and it's in time for the out. But De Aza gets the job done. He advances Caulfield over to third, Ford to second. And so the Ducks now with 2 in scoring position, 1 man out. And up to bat will step the third baseman, Davidson Romero. Defensively for the Revolution tonight, Melky Mesa, who has been showing off his arm of late out in left field. Threw out a couple runners in the series against the Barnstormers, including Trace Lair in the 1-1 win last night for York. Connor leans in center, Troy Stokes Jr. in right. On the infield from left to right, Josue Herrera at third, the shortstop Elmer Reyes, Jeffrey Perez at second, and Telvin Nash over at first base. Doing the catching behind home plate, Lenin Rodriguez. And up on the mound is Ben Herrick. And I'm not really sure what was going on there, but Herrick was having a conversation with the first base umpire stationed out by second. The home plate umpire Bill Reuter made a signal there. I'm not quite sure what it was. So now we're ready. Here's Romero to the plate. First pitch, and Romero takes down and in. It got briefly through the legs of catcher Lenin Rodriguez, but somewhat of a break for the Revolution, as it looked like it hit the legs of home plate umpire Bill Reuter when it got through Lenin Rodriguez. If that got by him and back to the backstop, Ducks would have the early lead. So 1-0 on Romero, who comes in hitting .278, a team leading 15 home runs, 56 RBIs, and also leads the Ducks in walks this year with 69 of them, which is good for 6th in the Atlantic League. 1-0, swing and a miss. Looked like a changeup from the left-hander. Romero tried to stay back on it. Scoreboard had that at 80 miles an hour. Romero swings through, and the count 1-1. Herrick stands on the mound for York at 6 foot, 185 pounds. Recently turned 31 years of age back on August the 6th. 1-1. Line drive to left field. There's a base hit for Romero. Caulfield will score. Ford will go to third and stop right there. It's an RBI single to left field off the bat of Davidson Romero. The Ducks strike first and take an early 1-0 lead. So the Ducks take advantage of the miscue by Perez. The unearned run gives the flock the early advantage. RBI number 57 on the year for Romero. And now it's first and third with 1 man out for Carlos Castro. So here is the former Rev Carlos Castro, who had a phenomenal season with York last year, but got off to a slow start this year before joining the Wild Health Genomes and then eventually being traded to the Long Island Ducks. First pitch, and Castro smacks one on the ground foul down the left field line, hops up into the seats. And the count 0-1. Nice crowd on hand here on this Friday night. Beautiful weather. It is warm and a little bit on the humid side of things. Temperatures in the 80s today. Probably about mid-80s. The wind right now blowing out towards left field, which is a good sign for the hitters here in this ballpark with the arch nemesis in left. 0-1. Castro a swing and a miss. Try to stay back on the breaking ball. Cut through it. And the count 0-2. The tallest wall in professional baseball sits just 300 feet away down the line in left. Protects Arch Street, which is why it's known as the arch nemesis. And fans love to cheer hit the wall or send it over the wall here in York. 0-2. Castro a ground ball to the left side. That's through for a base hit. Ford trots in to score. Romero will go to second and stop right there. The third hit of the inning is an RBI single off the bat of Carlos Castro, and the Ducks now lead it 2-0. So for Castro, his 59th run batted into the season. He and Romero with the back-to-back RBI base hits. And now runners at first and second base with one man out. And up steps the sixth batter of the inning for Long Island, and that is Jose Sermo. Switch hitter batting from the right side against the southpaw. Herrick's first pitch on the way. Fastball taken down the middle for a strike, 0-1. As we mentioned, Herrick has only made one appearance this year. That was with the Lexington Legends. He tossed one inning, allowed a hit and a walk, and one unearned run. No strikeouts. 0-1. Sermo almost gets hit. Takes the curveball inside. And the count 1-1. That one appearance came on June 10th in Lancaster against the Barnstormers, a relief appearance. But prior to that, had not pitched professionally since 2019. 1-1 is up and away on a fastball, 2-1. In 19, he had pitched in the Pacific Association, making 11 starts with Salina and 3 starts with San Rafael. That was 3-7 with an ERA just under 8. 2-1 pitch. Sermo checks his swing, takes a changeup downstairs. Good eye by the Ducks first baseman. And now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count. 2-0 Ducks here in the top of the first. Opening game of a 3-game series in York, Pennsylvania. Here's the 3-1. And Sermo takes a fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. So that'll run the count full. Romero, the runner at second. Castro, the runner at first for Long Island. Neither have great speed. Castro, the better of the two. Joe DiCarlo waits in the on-deck circle. Here comes the payoff pitch. And Sermo takes high and outside, ball 4. So there's the first walk of the game issued by Herrick. Sermo will go to first. Castro advances on to second base. Moving to third is Romero. The fans here in York getting a little restless in the early going. Bases loaded for Long Island. Only one out, and up will step Joe DiCarlo. But before that, out of the dugout comes Mark Mason. And the Revolution manager going to try and settle down his left-hander. So not the start to this game that Herrick was hoping for. But having a little bit of difficulty here trying to keep the Ducks at bay. 5 of the first 6 have reached in the inning on an error, 3 singles, and a walk. 2 runs are already in. The second run will be an earned run, as that would have scored anyway if not for the error. There should be 2 outs in the inning, but that bobble by Jeffrey Perez that started the inning allowed Caulfield to reach, and he eventually came around to score. So the quick conversation on the mound between Mason and Herrick. And now up will step DiCarlo with the bags full. Ducks have 5 grand slams on the season. Their 5th came last night. A grand slam off the bat of Davidson Romero in the 5th inning. From the windup, Herrick's first pitch. And DiCarlo takes a fastball at the belt on the outside corner for a strike. DiCarlo this year has done well in these situations. He's 4 for 13, a .308 batting average, 10 RBIs with the bags full. De Aza has 2 grand slams. Travis had 2 as well. 0-1 is up and away. That'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Herrick already up to 24 pitches here in the first inning. Runners lead from every base with 1 out. Ducks on the pond. 1-1. Fastball just missed the outside corner. Good eye by DeCarlo. Herrick wanted that call from Bill Reuter, but did not get it. And DeCarlo now with a count of 2-1. DeCarlo on the year hitting .290, 2 homers, 39 runs batted in. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. And that'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at third, Romero. The runner at second is Castro, and the runner at first is Sermo. 2 runs already in on RBI singles by Romero and Castro. Herrick's 2-2 delivery. And DeCarlo hits a ground ball to second base. Fielded there by Perez. He goes to Reyes for 1 on a first, double play. And the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered for Ben Herrick as Joe DeCarlo ends the rally with an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. For Long Island, though, they get 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. There was an error, a walk, and Long Island leaves 2 on base. We make our way to the bottom of the first. The Ducks 2, the Revolution coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elgin Mazzilli, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Two 2-0 the Ducks lead it early on. We make our way to the bottom half of inning number 1. And a reminder, fans, that every time a Ducks batter walks this season, it is a First National Bank LI walk to first. First National Bank LI celebrating 95 years as Long Island's truly local bank. Explore their anniversary promotions and experience customer-first service for yourself. Visit fnbli.com. And as expected, every time I make my visit here to PeoplesBank Park, I'm always anticipating the big cannon blast from Cannonball Charlie out in right field. I already know what's coming, and every time I completely forget about it and jump out of my seat in between the top and bottom of the first when that cannon goes off, and sure enough, that happened again here tonight. I always talk about it with friends and family before I make my visit here to York, let them know that it's coming, and I'm fully aware it's coming, and yet I completely forget about it when the time comes, and well, you can imagine my reaction every time that relic cannon out in right center gets fired off. It is loud, shakes the booth. At times it has fired so strongly that it has knocked the equipment a bit in the booth, but today everything seems to be just fine. So we go to the bottom half of the first. The Ducks out to a good start. They lead 2-0 in support of starter Akil Morris. The right-hander steps up to the plate here steps up to the mound rather in the bottom of the first. They'll face Troy Stokes Jr. to get things started this evening. First pitch from Morris is a fastball that misses high and inside for ball 1. Stokes Jr. comes in hitting .267 on the year. He's got 10 home runs and 46 runs batted in. A 1-0. That misses downstairs. So Morris quickly behind at 2 balls and no strikes. Morris has had some struggles in the first inning this year. He's not the only Ducks pitcher to have that, but an 8.55 first inning ERA, so that bears paying attention to. A 2-0, and there's a strike. Good fastball that time over the outside corner, bell tie. Revs are wearing their alternate black jerseys, which are vest-like jerseys, and a lot of the players tonight not wearing shirts underneath, so you can see the arms, the bare arms of Stokes Jr. and many of his teammates tonight with those jerseys. Here's Stokes Jr. lifts a fly ball in the air, foul down the right field line. Out in right field shallow is the second baseman Frias. He'll make the catch, and there's the first out. Kind of got fooled there. Jose Sermo looked like he had the first beat on it as he crossed it to foul ground, but it was Frias who had the best look at it. He makes the grab, and Stokes Jr. is retired. So with one away, that'll bring up the shortstop and former Long Island Duck Elmer Reyes to the plate. He's had a nice season here with the Revolution, an Atlantic League veteran. First pitch on the way from Morris to the plate, and he misses high and inside again with a fastball, 1-0. Reyes batting .292 on the year. He's got 9 home runs, 54 RBIs. 1-0. And he skies this one in the air, foul, first base side. Joe DiCarlo giving chase over to the stands, and he can't make the play. Hit the warning track a couple feet in front of the backstop on the first base side. And DiCarlo went crashing into the screen, but seems to be just fine. And so the count 1-1. Morris overall, 20 starts on the season, a 4-9 record, a 6.08 ERA. Walks and homers have been the trouble spot for the righty this year. Here's the 1-1. That's lined into center field for a base hit. Deaza will field on a couple hops and fire it back in. Elmer Reyes with the first hit of the night for the York Revolution. So the Revs get their first base runner, and now up to the plate steps the very dangerous first baseman, Telvin Nash. Ducks did not have to deal with Nash the first 3 series they played the York Revolution. But Nash has come back here to join the Revs, and boy, has he always been a good addition with the bat that he has. Home run power for sure. First pitch on the way, and Morris misses down and away for ball 1. Nash was signed and activated on July the 16th. Since that point, he's hitting .250 with 9 home runs and 19 RBIs. 1-0. And that misses the outside corner. So Morris quickly behind at 2-0 and having some trouble finding the strike zone in the early going. 9 pitches, only 4 of them for strikes. He's got 55 walks and 102 thirds innings coming into play. 18 home runs as well. Nash swings, lifts a fly ball in the air to center. Deaza drifting over to his left, now jogs in a bit, and he'll make the catch. So Morris able to retire Nash on the fly ball. That's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, that'll leave it up to Nelly Rodriguez. Revolution have not had a very good offensive season. They're hitting .264 as a team, which is tied for the 6th highest batting average. But they hit the ball out of the ballpark. 135 home runs on the year, which is tied with the Lexington Legends for the league lead. And so that is going to be the challenge for Morris tonight, who has had trouble with the long ball this season. First pitch, Nelly Rodriguez swings through a high fastball for strike 1. Rodriguez has left the yard 17 times this year, which leads this group among the players that are still here. .241 batting average, 17 homers, 63 RBIs. Carlos Franco had 30 home runs, which is the second most in the league before he had his contract purchased. 0-1. Now that fastball misses high and tight. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two-0 Ducks. 1 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Elmer Reyes, the runner at first after picking up a 1-out single. Morris is 1-1. Now that's swung on and missed. Good slider down and away. Was able to get Nelly Rodriguez to chase it. And now Morris ahead at 1-2. Keel Morris stands up on the rubber at 6'1", 205 pounds. Will turn 30 later this year on November the 14th. 1-2. Fastball just missed. Morris thought he had strike 3, took a step toward the third base dugout, but they say the ball missed just low. And so the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Middle of the order, very dangerous for York with Nash, Rodriguez, and Mesa making up the heart of it. 2-2. Rodriguez takes that's on the outside corner, strike 3 called. Good slider by Akil Morris. Nelly Rodriguez goes down looking. First strikeout of the night for Morris, and he gets through the first unscathed. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base for York. To the second inning we go. The Ducks lead it 2-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
We go to the top half of the second inning, 2-0 in favor of the York Revolution, the Long Island Ducks, excuse me. The Superstars are here tonight, entertaining the crowd. You can see them in our camera out on the field. They're giant inflatable characters named after professional athletes. So right now, bouncing on his head is Tommy Lasordafish, of course named after Tommy Lasorda, and collapsing behind him was Nomar Garcia Parrott, named after, of course, former Red Sox great Nomar Garcia Parra. So the Superstars here tonight, entertaining the crowd on this Friday evening. Ducks take a 2-0 lead into the second inning. Back to the mound is Ben Herrick to begin his second inning of work. He'll try and bounce back, and we'll be facing the 8, 9, and 1 hitters in the order for the Ducks. Sue Lin, Vladimir Frias, and Phil Caulfield are the 3 due up. So as the Superstars make their way off the field down the right field line, up to the plate steps Sue Lin in his first road game with the Flock. Him and Jose Sermo making their road debuts with Long Island after joining the team on Tuesday. Lefty to lefty here. First pitch coming up from Herrick. Winds and fires to the plate, and Lin takes a fastball strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Lin is 2 for his first 10 in a Ducks uniform, an RBI, a run scored, and 3 walks. 0-1. That pitch just missed downstairs. Looked like a changeup from the lefty. 1 ball and 1 strike. Third baseman playing in tight. That's Josue Herrera. 1-1. Line drive down the left field line. There's a base hit for Lin. It'll head all the way to the wall. Fielded by Mesa. Lin turns first. He's digging for 2. Here's the throw, and it's not in time. Good hustle by Sue Lin, and he is in at second with his first extra base hit as a Duck, a leadoff double here at inning number 2. So now 3 for 11 as a Duck is Lin. He'll be the runner at second with nobody out. 4th hit already for Long Island tonight. Now the 9-hitter for the Ducks is the switch-hitting second baseman Vladimir Frias, who is trying to get out of the current funk that he's in at the plate. Hitless in each of his last 6 games coming into tonight. First pitch on the way from Herrick. And Frias hits a high fly ball in the air, foul down the left field line, out of play. That is strike number 1. Frias batting .238 on the season for the Ducks. 5 home runs, 38 runs batted in. Switch hitter hitting from the right side with the left-hander on the mound. We'll see just how far Herrick goes. He had been pitching in a local men's league for the Black Sox, we are told. Not the Long Island Black Sox. 0-1 is smacked foul into the stands on the first base side. That was up near the top of the seating bowl, and hopefully everybody is okay. Our view is somewhat blocked from where that ball went, but hopefully everybody is okay, and it's 0-2 on Frias. And again, Herrick professionally this year, just one relief appearance. Last year, though, he made 14 starts, so he's had plenty of starting experience in his career prior to this season. Here comes the 0-2 to Frias. And the pitch is swung on in line. A shallow shot into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. On his way to third is Lynn. He's going to get the stop sign as Stokes Jr. comes up throwing. It's cut off by Telvin Nash. Frias dancing off of first. But he's got himself a blue single to right. And for the first time in the last 7 games, Frias has a base hit. So the Ducks with back-to-back hits to begin the second. They've now got runners at first and third with nobody out as they look to extend their 2-run lead. So up steps Phil Caulfield already with his second at bat of the night. First pitch on the way from Herrick. And the slider here misses the outside corner for ball 1. Caulfield reached on the error by Jeffrey Perez. A routine ground ball to second that Perez bobbled to begin the game. 1-0. It's on the ground foul at the first base line. Cops up into the seats. 1-1. Caulfield has reached base safely in his first 20 consecutive games as a Duck coming into play today. It's too shy of Vladimir Frias' 22 game on base streak for the longest by a Ducks player this year. One, and a slider here taken low and outside. Caulfield jumps ahead in the count at 2 balls and 1 strike against Herrick. Ducks putting 3 lefties in the lineup. Caulfield, De Aza, and Lynn. Chamberlain and Woodcock, the lefties, not in the starting lineup tonight. 2-1. That fastball misses high and outside, and Caulfield now in the driver's seat at 3 balls and 1 strike. Lou Ford waits in the on-deck circle. The Ducks already out hitting the Revolution 5-1 in the early going. And it looks like York might get some action going in their bullpen soon. 3-1 is on the ground to the right side, fielded by Perez. He goes to the shortstop 1. The return to first is not in time. Caulfield beats it out. In to score from third is Sue Lin. An RBI fielder's choice for Phil Caulfield. And the Ducks lead it 3-0. So 4-6 on the fielder's choice, but give Caulfield credit for the RBI, his 10th of the season. Lynn scores from third, Frias out at second on the play. Now runner at first with 1 out, and up will step Lou Ford for his second at bat of the night. First pitch from Herrick to Ford on the way to the plate. And he'll take a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1 the count. Ford singling to left field his first time up, then coming home to score on the RBI base hit from Carlos Castro. Throw over to first, they've got Caulfield. Here's the throw down to second base, and Caulfield's going to get in there safely. Throw was up high, and Reyes had to come off the bag. So Phil Caulfield safely at second base as he picks up his 7th steal of the year in 8 attempts. They had him caught. Lefty Herrick threw over to first, but Nash took a bit before he threw it down to second as Reyes went in a cover. And by the time he got it down there, the throw was a little bit high, and Caulfield able to slide underneath the tag. 0-1. Ford a swing and a miss. Cuts through the fastball up and away. And Herrick jumps ahead in the count at 0-2. Three to nothing, the Ducks in front. De Aza on deck. 0-2 to Ford. Runner goes for third. It's swung on and missed, strike 3. The throw to third is in plenty of time. Caulfield is out. They strike him out, throw him out, double play, and just like that, the side retired for the Ducks here in the top half of the second. First strikeout of the game for the lefty Ben Herrick, and the caught stealing goes 2-5 at third. So Long Island will settle for a run on 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and because of the double play, nobody left on base. To the bottom of the second we go, and it is 3-0 in favor of the Flock.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Fans, the 2022 season of Ducks baseball is presented by Catholic Health. Visit them online at chsli.org. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. So the Ducks have a 3-0 lead as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. RBI singles by Romero and Castro in the first, and RBI fielder's choice off the bat of Phil Caulfield in the second. And a good start for the Ducks against the Revs left-hander, who was able to get out of trouble with a double play. And for the Ducks, who have had a tendency to hit into double plays this year, they have had innings end in the first and the second on double plays. A 4-6-3 double play hit into by Joe DiCarlo ended a bases-loaded one-out threat in the first. Akil Morris's first pitch on the way to Melky Mesa is a fastball taken high for ball one. And then the strike him out, throw him out double play, ending the second. 1-0. Here's a fastball strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Lou Ford striking out swinging, and Phil Caulfield trying to take third base, thrown out from Lenin Rodriguez down to the third baseman Josue Herrera. 1-1. And Morris misses up and outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Morris needed 15 pitches to get through the first inning. He allowed a one-out single to Elmer Reyes, but nothing further beyond that. 2-1. Mesa swing and a miss. This time went after the breaking ball diving down in the zone. And now the count even at 2-2. Mesa followed by Jeffrey Perez and Josue Herrera. Righty, switch hitter, and lefty due up in the second. 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Morris went with the slider down and away, and Mesa went after it. Second strikeout for Morris tonight. He had a season-high 7 strikeouts his last time out. That was on Saturday night on Long Island against the Charleston Dirty Birds. Took a no decision that night in a 6-3 Ducks win. Struck out 7 batters, which eclipsed his previous high of 6, done several times this year, most recently July 10th at Lexington. So the 7 strikeouts, a new season high for Akil Morris in his last outing. Here's Jeffrey Perez to the plate from the left side. First pitch, and the fastball misses low for ball 1. Perez, the switch hitter, at .265 on the year, 6 home runs, 22 runs batted in. The 1-0, and there's a fastball strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Some of the lights are starting to pop on from what I could see out in the outfield light towers. Not all of the lights are on, but some of them are starting to make their way on this evening. Cloudy skies mostly overhead, some peaks of blue sky in the midst. 1-1, popped up in the air down the left field line. Long run for Lou Ford over to the stands, and in fair territory, he's going to make the catch for the second out. So Perez flies out the other way. Back-to-back outs recorded by Morris. He's now retired 4 in a row. Now with 2 away, that'll leave it up to the third baseman, Josue Herrera. Mentioned that arch nemesis in the left, 300 feet down the line. It's 405 feet to straightaway center, that high fenced wall. And then in right field, the elevated wall with the picnic table is on top, 325 feet down the right field line. Morris's first pitch to Herrera is a fastball that misses up and away for ball 1. Morris having a lot of trouble getting ahead with a first pitch strike, but it hasn't affected the results for him in this game thus far, as he's retired 5 of the first six hitters that he has faced. 1-0. Line to right, but caught by the first baseman, Josue Herrera. That one looked like it was ticketed for right field, but Jose Sermo in the right spot at the right time. That'll retire the side in order in the second. A 1-2-3 inning for Akil Morris, which means it is a PSEG Long Island energy-efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/efficiency. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Hey fans, this is Scott Harkin, right-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at PSEGLINY.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Well, we head to the top half of the third inning. The Long Island Ducks leading the York Revolution by the count of 3-0. And currently out on the field for the Superstars tonight, representing Hall of Famer Derek Jeter, is Derek Cheetah, who's having a dance-off, it appears to be, on the third base side with a couple members of the Long Island Ducks. Part of the fun promotions for the Revolution tonight. Looks like Ben Herrick is ready to go, though, so as Herrick awaits the end of this performance, he'll take a couple warm-up tosses. 3-0 Ducks as we go to the third inning, and as we make our way to inning number 3, we want to remind fans to follow along all season long as the Long Island Ducks try to team up with Island Federal Credit Union to hit home runs for hunger every time. The Ducks hit a home run at Fairfield Properties Ballpark this year. Island Federal will donate $100 to Long Island Cares in an effort to help improve food security for families on Long Island. Island Federal Credit Union catch the wave to better banking. And Davidson Romero's grand slam in last night's ball game, the 50th home run hit at home for the Long Island Ducks this year. So it looks like we are just about ready to resume this ball game as Derek Cheetah makes his way down the right field line. Up to the plate for the Ducks will be the heart of their order in the third against Ben Herrick. Alejandro De Aza will get things started, and then he'll be followed by Davidson Romero and Carlos Castro.
Center fielder, number 33, Alejandro De Aza.
First pitch on the way from Herrick to De Aza in this lefty-lefty matchup is a curveball on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. De Aza grounded out to second base his first time up back in the opening inning, advancing the runners from first and second to second and third. A 1 on the ground to the right side, fielded at first by Telvin Nash. He'll take it to the bag himself. in time for the out. 2 groundouts for De Aza, and there's 1 away in the top half of the 3rd inning. De Aza falling into a little bit of a slump, which is hard for the league's leading hitter to do, but had a little bit of a slow homestand, was just 5 for 22 on the homestand, including 1 for 10 in the series against Staten Island. So he bounces to first, 1 away, and up steps Romero, who drove home the first run of the ball game in the opening inning. An RBI single to left. First pitch on the way from Herrick, and Romero takes a pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Romero's RBI single, his 57th run batted in of the year. 1-0. And that one just misses outside, 2-0. With that base hit in the first inning, Romero has now reached base safely in 32 of his last 34 games going back to July 9th. Has at least 1 hit in 27 of those. The 2-0 here is a fastball at the knees for a strike, 2-1. And since July 9th, coming into the game tonight, hitting .319, but has a .483 on base percentage, aided by 33 walks and a 1.100 OPS. He is certainly heated up at the plate here in the second half. 2-1 is up and away. Herrick misses for ball 3. Herrick has walked 1 in the game. That was Jose Sermo back in the first. Here comes the 3-1. Herrick deals, and Romero takes up and away, ball 4. Another pitch that didn't miss by much. Herrick wanted the call but did not get it from home plate umpire Bill Reuter. That's a First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. Romero's 70th walk of the season, which leads the flock. First pitch on the way to Carlos Castro is swung on and missed. Breaking ball from Herrick for strike 1. Castro in his first at bat with an RBI single to left field, his 59th run batted in of the year. A 1. Fouled off down the right field line, out of play. Do want to send happy birthday wishes out to one of our compadres here in the broadcast booth, David Weiss. He's been on the mic for 22 seasons with the Long Island Ducks, celebrating a birthday today, so happy birthday to him. Texted him earlier to tell him that I hope his birthday is all quacked up to what it should be. As the pitch is taken inside for ball 1, he said he played golf today, which was painful but fun, and had takeout Chinese for dinner and lots of gifts as well. So happy birthday, David Weiss. We hope you're enjoying a fantastic day here today on this 19th of August. 1-2. On the ground foul, third base dugout. Nice grab made by Joe DiCarlo in the dugout. So still 1-2 on Castro. He's coming off an impressive homestand where he went 10 for 23 at the plate with 6 RBIs and 4 runs scored. Romero leads at first, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cuts through a breaking ball over the outside corner. Second strikeout of the night for the southpaw. So Castro goes down swinging, and with 2 outs, that'll leave it up to the first baseman, Jose Sermo.
First baseman, 28, Jose
Sermo joining the Ducks during the homestand after beginning the season in Japan. He was playing in the Japanese minor leagues earlier this season. Romero bluffs at first, and Sermo lifts one in the air to right center field. Long run in for Connor Lean, and on the run, he makes the basket catch. Nice grab by Lean, had a long way to go, but he retires Sermo, and that'll retire the side as the Ducks are kept off the scoreboard for the first time. No runs, no hits, a walk and a man left. 2.5 innings complete, the Ducks still in front, 3-0.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball. on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Well, the Ducks are currently on the road, but they will be back at home a week from tonight, Friday, August the 26th, when they will take on the Charleston Dirty Birds in the opening game of a 3-game series. It will be Hispanic Heritage Night at the ballpark, presented by Wings of Empowerment. The Ducks will be wearing special commemorative Los Ducks jerseys, which will be auctioned off, so a chance to bid on some game-worn jerseys. Ducks will also be holding a lemonade stand at Main and Vine wine sampling event, so all fans will be invited to enjoy the Duck Club restaurant and bar for a wine tasting event. And in addition, of course, it's an Angelo's Pizza Friday, so if the K-Man on the Dirty Bird strikes out, fans will be able to enjoy a special offer from Angelo's Pizzeria in Islip. Tickets are available for that game and every game on the upcoming 6-game homestand, plus every remaining game at home for this 2022 season. You can get your tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, going online at liducks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. 3-0, the Ducks lead the Revolution. We go to the bottom half of inning number 3. Connor Lean, who made a nice running catch to end the top of the inning, will lead things off, and he takes the first pitch for a fastball strike from Akil Morris. Like some of his former teammates, Lean not wearing any undershirt underneath that vest jersey that the Revs have. Pitch misses down and away for a ball, 1-1. Lean is hitting .261 on the year, 13 homers, 45 RBIs. The Revs his third team of the season. He has also played with Southern Maryland and Lancaster this year. 1-1. Fastball. Not sure quite where that missed. I'm guessing a little bit inside. And it's 2-1 now on Lean instead of 1-2. Lean will be followed by Lenine Rodriguez and then Troy Stokes Jr. as the lineup flips over. 2-1, lifted in the air to center. De Aza right there, though. Just had to take a step or two to his left. And he makes the catch for out number 1. So with one away, that'll bring up Lenine Rodriguez to the plate. Rodriguez, the 9-hitter and catcher for the Revs. First pitch from Morris coming up. The righty deals a fastball that runs inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Rodriguez hitting .243 on the season for York. He's got 7 home runs and 24 runs batted in. From the windup, the 1-0. Skied high in the air. A mile-high pop-up at a shallow right. Frias out calling off Caulfield, and Frias will make the catch for the second out of the inning. So Morris has retired back-to-back hitters to begin the third. That's now 7 in a row, and 8 of the first 9 retired by the right-hander. Good start to the ball game for Akil Morris. And now the Revs will begin their second trip through the lineup. Back up to the plate steps the right fielder, Troy Stokes Jr. Everybody playing straight away. The right fielder Caulfield is a bit shallow in right for Stokes Jr. Sermo in tight at first. Romero about halfway at third. First pitch, and that's fouled back behind the plate for strike number 1. Stokes Jr. with a pop out to second baseman Vladimir Frias back in the opening inning. From the windup, the 0-1. That's taken low and outside, goes all the way back behind the plate, but Stokes Jr. elects not to try and take first. And the count 1-1. I mentioned this earlier, but Morris has only faced the Revolution one time this year. That was on June 8th on Long Island. He took a no decision, but tossed 6 innings of 1-run ball. He allowed 6 hits, 2 walks, struck out 3. The Ducks won the game 6-5. Fastball here runs high and tight. That'll move the count to 2-1. In his career, Morris has made 8 appearances, 3 starts against the Revolution. He has got no record and a 4.05 ERA. It's 2-1. His line foul back to the screen. Now leaving up the count at 2-2. In 20 innings coming into tonight against York, 21 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned. He has walked 10 and struck out 9. But thus far has allowed just 1 base runner. That was a 1-out single to center by Elmer Reyes in the first. 2-2. The slider misses down and away. Try to get Stokes Jr. to chase. He would not do so. And now the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wind continuing to blow out to left field tonight. A moderate breeze on what has been a warm evening. The payoff pitch. And that misses low and away for ball 4. Good eye by Stokes Jr. Morris allows his first walk of the night. So the speedy Stokes Jr. is aboard. And up to the plate is going to step Elmer Reyes. Ducks will have to pay some attention to Stokes Jr. 29 stolen bases on the year, good for 5th most in the Atlantic League. He has only been caught 4 times, and the Revs trying to crack the scoreboard here. Would not be surprised to see him try and get on the move. Morris's first pitch, and Reyes takes a fastball that misses up and away for ball number 1. Opposing teams this year have a 69% success rate at stolen bases against Morris, 18 steals and 26 attempts against the righty. 1-0, there he goes, and the pitch is fouled off to the first base side out of play. And so that'll even up the count at 1-1. Dirty Birds were very aggressive running against Morris last Saturday. Anthony Seymour was 1 for 2 in the stolen base department. Devon Torrance stole base twice against Morris. And Scott Kelly also had a steal. So 4 for 5 were the Dirty Birds in stolen base attempts against Morris last Saturday. The 1-1 misses downstairs for a ball. That'll move the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. (3-0) the Ducks lead as we play here in the bottom of the 3rd. Runner at first with 2 down. Morris is 2-1, and Reyes takes the fastball upstairs. It's 3-1. Morris already has walked 1 with 2 outs. That was Stokes Jr., and he does not want to allow Reyes to reach on a free pass as well, given who's behind him. And Telvin Nash. 3-1 from the righty. Stokes Jr. goes for second, and the pitch is lifted high in the air, foul, third base side. Romero into foul ground on the warning track. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. So Akil Morris is able to work around the 2-out walk to Stokes Jr. No runs for the Revolution, no hits. They leave a man on base. 3 innings in the books. Opening game of a 3-game weekend set in York, Pennsylvania. The Ducks lead the Revolution 3-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Akil Morris, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
We make our way to inning number 4 here at PeoplesBank Park. The Ducks 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. The Revolution, no runs, a hit, and 1 error. Ben Herrick back to the mound for his 4th inning of work. He'll be facing the bottom of the order for the flock. And it's time for tonight's Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapists of the Long Island Ducks. Ducks have 5 notable players out on the disabled list right now. Johnny Turbo, who had surgery on his hand. He is currently out 4 to 8 weeks. Brady Feigl also out on the disabled list with shoulder fatigue. Sam Travis is out indefinitely. He has a lower leg injury. Sandy Baez, elbow tightness, also out indefinitely. And L.J. Mazzilli with upper body tightness is on the disabled list for Long Island. So that's your look at the health report for the Ducks. First pitch swinging is Joe DiCarlo. He pops it foul to the first base side. And that will go out of play into the seats. 0-1. DiCarlo came up to the plate with the bases loaded and 1 man out in the first. 2 runs already in. He grounded into an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. And part of the struggles the Ducks have had with the bases loaded this year. The 0-1 is lined deep in the air to left field. Looking back up at the wall is Melky Mesa, and he will watch this one go over the fence, and you can forget it. A solo home run over the arch nemesis in left field off the bat of Joe DiCarlo. His 3rd home run of the season. And the Long Island Ducks extend their lead to 4-0 here in the 4th inning. So Joe DiCarlo sending one out over the arch nemesis in left, more towards left center. Mesa knew that one was well over his head. The question was, would it be off the wall or over the wall? And DiCarlo clears the fence for his 3rd long ball of the season. Surely the Ducks would have loved that with the bases loaded, but they'll take it here. Their 6th hit of the night. And now Sue Lin to the plate. First pitch is taken inside for ball 1. First home run of the year allowed by Ben Herrick. And for the Long Island Ducks as a team, that is their 87th home run of the season. Inside that hit Sue Lin in the back. Didn't look to be intentional from Herrick. Caught him more on the right side and maybe on the back. But Lin will make his way down to first. The first time he has been hit with a pitch this year. Obviously, that's a thought that sometimes crosses your mind. And first batter after a home run is whether or not a hit by pitch is intentional. But that certainly didn't seem to be the case. So Herrick is aboard, or excuse me, Lin is aboard after getting hit by Herrick. Second time Lin has gotten on base tonight. He led off the second with a double and eventually scored. So 1 on, nobody out. And here is Vladimir Frias to the plate. First pitch of the switch-hitting second baseman is taken upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Frias with a single to right, his first time up. He had gone 0 for 16 on the homestand with a couple of walks and a hit by pitch, but a much-needed single for him ends a 6-game hitless streak. 1-0 is ripped towards short, gobbled up there by Reyes. He'll go to second for 1 on a first. Throw is off target, but the tag applied by Telvin Nash, and for the 3rd time tonight, the Ducks have hit into a double play. 6-4-3 on the twin killing, and just like that, 2 down and the base is empty. Back to the top of the order will go for Phil Caulfield. Well, we were talking about the struggles with the bases loaded. Ducks as a team hitting just .250 with the bases loaded coming into tonight, and that double play hit into by DiCarlo earlier, their 12th double play this season hit into with the bases loaded. But tonight, a 4-6-3 and a 6-4-3 double play sandwiched around a strike him out, throw him out double play. 3 twin killings hit into by the Ducks tonight. First pitch to Phil Caulfield is fouled off down the right field line for strike 1. Caulfield's been on the base paths twice, but neither time successfully. Or safely, I should say. He reached on an error and scored in the first and had an RBI fielder's choice in the second. Stole second, but then was caught stealing at third. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss as he was way out in front of the curveball from Herrick. Quickly 0-2 the count. So Caulfield now with 7 steals in 9 attempts this season. From the windup, here's the 0-2. And the pitch is swung on and blooped in the air to shallow center field. That's going to dunk in for a base hit. Make it 21 straight games as a Duck in which Phil Caulfield has reached base. A bloop single to shallow center. Second hit of the inning for Long Island. And their 7th of the ball game against Herrick. So the Ducks get the speedy Caulfield on with 2 outs. By the way, we didn't mention this earlier, but the Ducks made a trade today and acquired the speedy outfielder Anthony Seymour from the Charleston Dirty Birds, whom the Ducks saw last weekend on Long Island, in exchange for a player to be named later. Not in the starting lineup tonight for the Ducks, as Caulfield chased back to first by Herrick. But we could, of course, see him in the starting lineup tomorrow. Ducks, in a corresponding move, released Jackson McGowan, who had been playing first base, but the last couple games was in the outfield for the Ducks. Pitch misses up and outside for a ball 1-0, and Seymour certainly provides another good piece to the top of the batting order. Really, there's your 1-2 hitters potentially for Long Island with Caulfield and Seymour with what they can do with their speed, and especially Caulfield getting on base. The 1-0 to Ford is a fastball strike on the outside corner, 1-1. So pickup for Long Island. Seymour with 29 stolen bases on the year, so certainly adds an element of speed to their lineup. And a good defensive outfielder at that, too. Runner goes from first. They have Caulfield caught again. Nash in a rundown this time with Caulfield. Throws to the second baseman. Perez chasing Caulfield back, and the tag is applied. So Phil Caulfield picked off and caught stealing 1-3-4. And the Ducks once again make it out on the bases as they run into the final out of the inning. So Long Island will settle for a run on 2 hits, including the solo home run by Joe DiCarlo. No errors, and because of that pickoff caught stealing, nobody left. We go to the bottom half of the 4th. It's 4-0 Long Island.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night while my husband was sleeping, he shouted, "Baby, I want more." And I said, "What more could you want? You got me." And he said, "I was dreaming about a new house." So we went online to First National Bank of Long Island and applied for a mortgage. Best night of my life.
With competitive mortgage rates and flexible solutions, First National is the local bank that always puts you first. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island. Member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Ryan Meisinger, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Ducks have a 4-0 lead as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning, and the crowd here being entertained by Mike Rainbow Trout, the latest edition of the Superstars, who just swallowed up a Revolution bat boy and now spitting him back out on the field. part of the fun and entertainment here at PeoplesBank Park tonight. A nice crowd on hand on a beautiful Friday evening for baseball. Ducks off to a good start tonight. They lead it 4-0, scoring 2 runs in the first on back-to-back RBI singles by Davidson Romero and Carlos Castro. A run-scoring fielder's choice off the bat of Phil Caulfield in the second, and a solo home run over the left field fence by Joe DiCarlo in the fourth, as it cleared the arch nemesis for his third long ball of the season. So we go to the bottom of the fourth for the Revolution, the heart of their order coming up to the plate. A tall task for Akil Morris as he'll face Telvin Nash, Nelly Rodriguez, and Melky Mesa. Well, thus far through 3 innings tonight, just 2 base runners for the Revolution against Morris. A single in the first by Elmer Reyes and a walk in the third by Troy Stokes Jr. So here is Telvin Nash up to the plate to get things started for York. Nash batting from the right side. A fly out to center his first time up. First pitch, and that fastball taken for a strike, 0-1. We'll also go through the out-of-town scores here in inning number 4 and get you caught up in action around the Atlantic League and on the Major League scoreboard this evening. Maybe even some Little League talk as well. The Little League World Series going on here in the state of Pennsylvania up in Williamsport. 1-1 now the count. On the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League, we'll start in Gastonia, North Carolina, where the Honey Hunters have a 3-0 lead over the Rockers. That game is in the bottom of the 5th inning. Foul tipped here by Nash, and it's 1-2. For the Honey Hunters tonight, RBIs from Rosa and 2 RBIs from Roman. It's Sanabi on the mound for Gastonia and Uscali on the hill for High Point. One-two. And that misses low and outside, 2-2. In Lexington, Kentucky, the Legends hosting the Staten Island Ferry Hawks. That game is scoreless in the top of the 4th. Francisco Carrillo on the mound tonight for Staten Island and Ian Walda on the hill for Lexington. 2-2 fastball paints the outside corner, a called strike 3. Telvin Nash goes down looking, third strikeout of the night for Akil Morris. And there is out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. So that'll bring up the designated hitter and cleanup hitter, Nelly Rodriguez, to the plate. It was 0 for 3 with a walk. In yesterday's game, a 5-4 win for the Revolution here at home over the Barnstormers to complete a sweep of their in-state rivals in the War of the Roses. 32 games between those two teams this year. Always a fierce matchup. One of the best rivalries, if not the best in the Atlantic League. Fly ball hit to center by Rodriguez on the first pitch. De-Aza settling under it, and he'll make the catch. So back-to-back outs recorded by Morris here to begin the 4th as Nelly Rodriguez now 0 for 2. 2 away in the inning. That'll leave it up to the left fielder, Melky Mesa. Charleston, West Virginia, the Dirty Birds playing host to the Lancaster Barnstormers. Charleston has an early 2-0 lead. That game is in the bottom of the 3rd. Michael Gunn on the hill tonight for Charleston. Cameron Gann gets the start for Lancaster. Dirty Birds with RBIs from Nick Keith and Edwin Espinal thus far. First pitch from Morris to Mesa, and he deals a breaking ball that jumps in for a strike, 0-1. Blue Crabs and the Genomes tied at 2. That game is in the 3rd inning in Southern Maryland. Darryl Thompson on the mound tonight for the Blue Crabs, and Dustin Beggs goes for the Genomes. On the ground, hit to short, gobbled up there by Su-Wei Lin. His throw to first is low, but a nice pick out of the dirt by Jose Sermo, and that will retire the side. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Akil Morris in the 4th. And he is in control thus far through the first 4 innings, having thrown just 50 pitches. Revs go down in order. We go to the 5th here in York, Pennsylvania. The Ducks 4, the Revolution 0.
Hey fans, this is Scott Harkin, right-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe's got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912. And be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Hey, kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head on over to the Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 fun-filled inflatables, including the Duck Tail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
Top of the 5th coming up here in Pennsylvania, the home of the York Revolution, PeoplesBank Park, the beautiful ballpark nestled into downtown York, the site of today's series opener. Ducks out to an early 4-0 lead, out hitting the Revolution 7-1. And Nick Herrick back to the mound to begin his 5th inning of work. They'll be facing Lou Ford, Alejandro De Aza, and Davidson Romero to get things started. It is also time for our 5th inning trivia question, where we test your knowledge of the Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. So we'll have that coming up for you here momentarily as well. It's been a while since the Ducks have been here to York. This is game number 105 in a 132-game season. And this is the first visit of the season for the Ducks here to PeoplesBank Park. It's amazing for an in-division rival that it's taken this long for the Ducks to make a trip here. York visited Long Island 3 times already, 3 separate 3-game series, with the Ducks winning all 3, taking 2 out of 3. First pitch here, Lou Ford fouls it off down the third base line. Might have tipped it off his foot, but he seems to be okay. 0-1 on Ford, who singled and scored in the first and struck out swinging as part of a strike him out, throw him out double play that ended the second. Herrick's 0-1. And Ford takes outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. It is also the Ducks' first visit here since September the 2nd of last year, almost a full calendar year between visits for Long Island. 1-1. Ford, a line drive into left center field. That'll get down for a base hit. It gets past Melky Mesa and is going to head all the way to the wall. Fielded by Connor Lean. His throw into second base, and Ford slides in there safely with a leadoff double. So the Ducks, for the 3rd time in the last 4 innings, leading off the inning with an extra base hit. Su-Wei Lin had a double leading off the second. DeCarlo a solo homer in the 4th. And now Ford with a leadoff double here in the 5th. His 2nd hit of the night and his 4th double of the year. That'll bring up De Aza. So again, our trivia question. This is the Ducks' first visit here since September the 2nd of last year. A game that the Revolution won by the final count of 7-5. Our question to you, name the starting pitchers for each team in the last visit the Ducks ever made to this ballpark. Our hint to you, neither are currently with their respective teams. So the Ducks starting pitcher is no longer with the Ducks. The Revolution starting pitcher that day is no longer with the Revs. But I can tell you that game featured a plethora of pitchers, 12 pitchers combined, 6 on each side. It also featured 4 home runs between the teams. Quick conference on the mound here between the catcher, Lenin Rodriguez, and the pitcher, Herrick. That's going to be the 2nd mound visit of the ball game. Mark Mason visited back in the 1st. So here is De Aza batting from the left side. First pitch, and a breaking ball misses high and tight for ball 1. Interesting note here, I was just told that warming up in the bullpen for the Revolution is Courtney Mack, a right-handed pitcher who is slated to start Sunday's series finale. So that would be an interesting development if he comes in the game here in the 5th when he's slated to pitch 2 days from now as the starter. Ford takes his lead at second, the 1-0. De Aza hits a fly ball in the air to left center. Well hit. Back go Mesa and Lean to the track, and Mesa makes the catch on the warning track. For the first out of the inning, Ford alertly tags and goes to third. So De Aza tried to drive one out the other way, instead flies out. He's now 0 for 3 on the night, and the only member of the Ducks who has yet to reach base in this game. But he does get forward to third with less than 2 outs, so productive for De Aza. 1 away in the inning, and up steps Davidson Romero to the plate.
Third baseman, number 24, Davidson Romero.
By the way, we'll continue with the out-of-town scoreboard as well. Didn't get a chance to finish that up. First pitch, though, coming from Herrick to Romero with the infield in. Herrick deals. Romero takes a fastball strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Yankees and Blue Jays scoreless in the Bronx. That game is in the top of the third inning. Jamison Tyone against Kevin Gossman, the pitching matchup in that ball game. 0-1. And that's low and outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Mets in Philadelphia to take on the Phillies in the opener of a series. Bottom of the second inning. The Mets have an early 1-0 lead on a Pete Alonso run batted in. Good pitching matchup there with Chris Bassett against Aaron Nola. 1-1. Up the middle into center field, a base hit. In to score from third is Lou Ford. Davidson Romero with his second hit of the night. He's been on base safely all 3 times. And the Ducks extend their lead to 5-0. And with that RBI single, that is going to be all for the left-hander Ben Herrick. So hits to 2 of the first 3 batters here in inning number 5. 9 hits now in the game for the Ducks. Their lead is 5. And Herrick's night is done, which means the Revolution will also lose their DH. So York makes the first pitching change of the night. A right-hander coming in from the bullpen will step aside. 5-0 Ducks, top of the 5th here in the series opener.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The other day, my husband, Jason, was searching for something to watch on TV, and he said, "Baby, I want to take off." And I said, "Me too. Cancun?" And he said, "No, I mean our life. Get to the next level." So we called First National Bank of Long Island. Now we're going places.
With access to local decision makers who are known for highly personalized service, First National is the bank that always puts you first. Newsweek named us the best small bank in New York State. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Well, the Ducks have certainly controlled the first half of this ball game. They lead it 5-0 over the Revolution as we play in the top of the 5th, out hitting York 9-1. And they send Ben Herrick to the showers with 1 on and 1 out, and a run already in here in the 5th on Davidson Romero's RBI single, which scored Lou Ford, who had started the inning off with a double into left center. Into the game is Courtney Mack. The right-hander will take over on the mound for starter Ben Herrick. And interesting, with Mack coming into the game, he is the probable pitcher listed for Sunday's ball game here between these two teams, the series finale. So the question is this just basically a way to get in his side session, which usually happens a couple days before a pitcher starts. And so we'll just have a side session here and then start the game, or will York make a change in a Sunday's starting pitcher? Carlos Castro to the plate, first pitch taken, and that is a strike. 0-1. Mack has pitched with the Dirty Birds, the Genomes, and now the Revolution this year. Combined has made 10 appearances, 3 of those starts, is 1-1 with a 5.63 ERA. 0-1. And Castro pops one up high into the air on the right side of the infield. Nash gives way to Perez, and Jeffrey Perez makes the catch for the second out. So Castro now 1 for 3 with his RBI single. Romero, by the way, now 2 for 2 with 2 runs batted in and a walk in the game. And now with 2 down in the inning and the runner still at first, that'll leave it up to Jose Sermo. 24 innings this year for Mack, 22 hits. He has allowed 16 runs, 15 of them earned, 20 walks to 18 strikeouts. And opponents hitting .237 against the righty. So here is Sermo, who is one of only 2 Ducks who have yet to get a hit in this game. He and Diaz are the only 2 without a base hit. First pitch swinging, he grounds it foul along the first baseline, in the count 0-1. So Herrick ends up allowing 9 hits and 2 walks in his 4 1/3. Struck out 2. He finished with 72 pitches, 48 for strikes. Still responsible for Romero at first base. The 0-1. Half swing at a high fastball. They asked for an appeal. No swing, says Doug McFarland, the third base umpire, and it's 1-1. Our last score on the out-of-town scoreboard is from the Little League World Series in Williamsport. Massapequa Coast Little League from Long Island taking on the team from Hawaii, and right now the Hawaiian team has a 3-0 lead in the top of the 3rd inning. 1-1 fastball misses upstairs. That'll move the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. And of course, representing Long Island strong, just like the Ducks do, so we are certainly cheering on the Massapequa Coast Little League as they make an appearance in the Little League World Series in Williamsport. 2-1, swing and a miss. Fastball there over the outer half of the plate. Sermo a little late on the swing. And the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ducks have scored a run in 4 of their 5 innings at the plate thus far in this game. 2 in the first, 1 each in the second, 4th, and 5th. 2-2. And that fastball taken upstairs again. So that'll run the count full of 3 balls and 2 strikes. That'll give Romero the head start from first base with the 3-2 count and 2 outs. Now, if Sermo can reach Joe DiCarlo would be next. He homered his last time up. The payoff pitch, and Sermo takes a fastball outside, ball 4. So the Ducks pick up their 3rd walk of the night. The second time Sermo has drawn a free pass. He's now got 6 walks in his first 15 plate appearances with the Ducks. That's a First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. So he has reached base safely now in 10 of his first 15 plate appearances with the flock as Sermo. Here's DiCarlo from the right side. First pitch from Mack on the way, and DiCarlo takes a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. DiCarlo off a day off yesterday, homering his last time up in the 4th. He's 1 for 2 in the game. The home run is 3rd of the year, his 40th run batted in, and 53rd run of the season. Romero leads at second, and Sermo at first. 0-1. That fastball misses inside, and that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lights are now fully on here at PeoplesBank Park as the sun has set on a beautiful Friday evening in York. Nice crowd on hand for this series opener that they have not had much to cheer about at this point. 1-1. DiCarlo takes the fastball up and inside under the hands. So that'll move the count to 2-1. DiCarlo had a tough homestand, was just 1 for 13 at the plate with a couple RBIs and a couple walks. He's been sharing the catching duties with Carlos Castro, who caught each of the games against Staten Island. 2-1. That drops in for a strike. Now that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So once again, Mack a strike 3 away from getting out of further trouble in the inning. If DiCarlo can get aboard, Sue Lin would be next. Mack looks to second. Here's the 2-2. And DiCarlo grounds it foul towards the Ducks dugout on the third base side, hits the railing, and hops up into the seats. The netting doesn't extend all the way down the line. It's just behind the plate to the end of the dugout on the home plate side of the dugout, not further down the line. So easy for a ball to go into the stands or bounce up and go into the stands by the dugouts. 2-2 again from Mack. And DiCarlo was swinging a miss, strike 3 as he cuts through the breaking ball. Might have foul tipped it into the glove. But either way, it's the first strikeout of the game for Mack. And the 3rd for Revolution pitching. Ducks had a run on the RBI single by Romero. They had 2 hits in the walk in the inning, no errors. And they leave a couple men on base. We are halfway through in the series opener. It's the Ducks 5, the Revolution nothing.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Dustin Woodcock, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean. Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
We head to the bottom half of the fifth inning. It's 5-0 in favor of the Ducks. Akil Morris back to the mound for his fifth inning of work. He'll be facing the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Revolution, Jeffrey Perez, Josue Herrera, and Connor Lean. And as we go to the bottom of the fifth, it is time for the answer to today's fifth inning trivia question as we tested your knowledge of the Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. Our question again to you, the last time the Ducks were in this ballpark almost a year ago, September the 2nd, 2021, a game the Revolution won by the final count of 7-5. Our question to you was to name the two starting pitchers in that ball game. We told you neither starter is still currently with the team that they pitched with that night. So our question was to name the starters. The answers were Darren Downs for the Long Island Ducks and Rainey Lara for the York Revolution. Downs and Lara were the two starters in that ball game. Neither pitched particularly well. We'll go through that game here as Jeffrey Perez leads things off against Akil Morris. First pitch fastball misses upstairs for a ball 1-0. Perez tonight, his only at-bat came in the second, a fly out to left field. 1-0 pitch. Now it's on the ground to second base. Backhanded by Vladimir Frias. His throw to first is in time for the out. And there's one away. Now 5 in a row retired by Morris since the walk in the third. He's retired 13 of the first 15 batters he has faced tonight. So again, Downs started for the Ducks in that game. He allowed 4 runs on 6 hits and 7 walks over 3 2/3 innings. Rainey Lara lasted 4 innings. He allowed 5 runs, 3 earned on 7 hits and 2 walks. Neither factored into the decision. Driven in the air to right center field. Racing over is Phil Caulfield into the gap. He dives and can't make the catch. It gets by him and goes all the way to the wall. Herrera motoring around second. He's going to go for third, and he'll make it in there standing up with a triple. Almost was thrown out. Davidson Romero slapped the tag in on Herrera as he got to third base. But ultimately he gets there safely. So a 1-out triple. And for Josue Herrera, his first triple of the season. Great effort by Phil Caulfield in right. So he had to go a long way, try to make an incredible diving catch, but just out of his reach. So the Revs get their first runner in a scoring position tonight. And here is Connor Lean to the plate from the right side. First pitch, and the fastball misses outside, 1-0. Ducks had hit 2 home runs in that game September the 2nd last year. Daniel Fields, a 2-run shot off of Lara, and LJ Mazzilli, a solo home run off of Lara. 1-0 is cut on and missed. Good curveball diving down in the zone. Melky Mesa homered for York. A 2-run home run off of Darren Downs. And J.C. Encarnacion in the 5th hit a 2-run home run off Clint Freeman that ended up tagging Freeman with a loss. Luis Sanchez got the win for York. Jim Fuller picked up the save. In the high-scoring affair, teams combined for 12 runs on 18 hits, and all 12 runs were scored by the end of the 5th inning in that one. So again, almost a full calendar year between games in this ballpark between the Ducks and the Revs. Here comes the 1-2. Morris winds and fires, and this one smacked on the ground, foul down the left field line into the Ducks bullpen. These teams, of course, have matched up twice in the postseason, 2011 and 2017, both years in the Atlantic League Championship Series. The Revs won both times, winning it in 4 games in 2011 and a 3-game sweep in 2017. Clinching it on this field both times. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball was down in the dirt. DeCarlo fields. He'll throw down to first in time for the out after making sure the runner stayed put at third. So Akil Morris picks up his 4th strikeout of the night. The put out at first goes 2-3. Connor Lean is now 0 for 2. Now with 2 away, that'll leave it up to the 9-hitter and catcher, Lenin Rodriguez. Wind has picked up a bit, blowing out much harder now towards left field. There's really no rain in the forecast for tonight. Outside chance tomorrow. Sunday seems to be the day that has more showers in the forecast, but Revolution General Manager John Gibson had some confidence before the game today that the team should be able to get all 3 games in. Ducks will be back here on Labor Day, September the 5th. They'll play a 4-game series, September 5th through the 8th here. 1-0. And Morris misses downstairs again, 2 balls and no strikes. Ducks right-hander's been very efficient tonight. 60 pitches to this point, 33 of them for strikes. Certainly he would like to have thrown more strikes than he has, but it has not faulted him. Just 1 walk, 2 hits to this point allowed by the right-hander. 2-0. There's a strike. Good fastball over the outside corner from Morris. That gets the count to 2-1. And encouraging signs for Morris's last time out. He allowed just 2 runs over 5 innings, and as we mentioned, struck out 7 against the Dirty Birds. That ended a stretch of several bad starts in a row. Fly ball here by Rodriguez to left. Lou Ford drifting in and towards the foul line. Has room, makes the catch, and Akil Morris was able to get out of the 1-out triple jam that he faced himself in the 5th. So in the inning, no runs. The triple by Herrera with 1 out. He is stranded at third base. Revs leave their third base runner on tonight. And it's 5 scoreless innings thus far for right-hander Akil Morris. To the 6th we go. Ducks 5, Revolution nothing.
Hey fans, this is pitcher James Varela, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the North Shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Ducks fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to Fairfield Properties Ballpark, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. The Ducks out to a good start in this ball game. They lead it 5-0 as we go to the 6th. Long Island has scored in 4 of their 5 innings at the plate to this point, scoring 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth, and 1 more in the 5th. Courtney Mack, who took over in the 5th and was able to record 2 outs sandwiched around a walk, will come back out to pitch here in the 6th inning. in relief of Ben Herrick, who right now is in line for the loss. We'll give you his final line here as we get started in the 6th. And for Long Island, it'll be 8-9-1 in the order. Sue Lin, Vladimir Frias, and Phil Caulfield due up to bat. So here's Lin from the left side. He has been on base twice tonight. First pitch, and that fastball misses downstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Lin doubled and scored back in the 2nd, then was hit by a pitch in the 4th. Double, his first extra base hit with the flop. 1-0. Fastball's upstairs 2-0. Lin went 2 for 10 on the homestand, an RBI and a run scored, 3 walks as he made his first 3 appearances with the flock. And now making his first road appearance with the Ducks this year. 2-0. There's a strike. Fastball at the belt to move the count to 2-1. Lin, a 5-year Major League career, 4 with the Red Sox and 1 with the Twins. As recently as last year, he played 1 game with the Twins. 2-1 is upstairs, so that'll move the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. Mac comes set, working out of the windup is 3-1, and that's up and away ball 4. So Mac, the second walk he's allowed in the 4 hitters that he has faced. And the Ducks get the leadoff man on once again. It's another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. Ducks have put the leadoff man on base in 5 of their first 6 innings at the plate today. The only time they didn't was in the 3rd when De Aza grounded out to first base. So Lin is on at first. Here is Vladimir Frias to the plate, the switch hitting second baseman. Turned around to the left side now with the right-hander at the plate. Right-hander on the mound, excuse me. First pitch, Frias swings and cuts through the fastball for strike 1. Frias always seems to be very aggressive, swinging early in the count. Frias singled to right back in the 2nd and then hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the 4th. We mentioned earlier the struggles he had on the homestand. He was 0 for 7 with a run batted in and a hit by pitch against Staten Island earlier this week. And 0 for 16 as a whole on the homestand. 0-1. That's taken downstairs from Mac to even the count. The only time Frias got on in the homestand, he drew 2 walks and was hit by a pitch. But hoping that a trip on the road to a state he used to play in back-to-back seasons with the Barnstormers will help ignite his offense. As if he can get going, that would be a huge lift to this Ducks lineup, which is a pretty strong lineup top to bottom when you look at it in terms of the personnel they have and some of the production they have had of late. Frias, a ground ball back to the mound. Mac thought about going to second. Instead, he throws to first for the putout. And the fact that Lin was running saves the Ducks from hitting into their 4th double play of the night. And instead, it's a 1-3 putout, and down to second base goes Sue Lin. A comebacker hit right back to the mound. Mac was able to snare it, but by the time he got it, Lin was pretty much 3/4 or so of the way to second. It would have been a risky play to try and get the out there, so instead the refs take the sure out at first. So runner in scoring position with 1 away, and back to the top of the order we go. The Ducks begin their 4th trip through the lineup. Here's Phil Caulfield. Mac's first pitch on the way. Caulfield takes a fastball off the outside corner, 1-0. So Herrick goes 4 1/3 innings to the Revs tonight. He allows 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 of which were earned. He walked 2 batters and struck out 2. Gave up the home run to Joe DiCarlo and hit 1 batter as well. That was Sue Lin. 1-0 is high. And the count now 2 balls and no strikes. And Herrick finished with 72 pitches on the night, 48 of which were strikes.
Sounds like a helicopter hovering overhead here at the ballpark.
Here comes the 2-0. Kicking the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. I'm seeing a lot of smoker steam. Oh, okay. Now I see what it is. All of a sudden, coming over the first base side, I don't know if you could tell on the camera here, but I just saw a lot of either smoke or steam, and I'm wondering what that was. There was a locomotive train that is making its way on the train tracks outside the ballpark on the first base side. 2-1 fastball runs high, and the count 3-1. Again, it sounded like a helicopter. I almost thought a helicopter was hovering overhead, and propellers lifting some dirt up, but instead a steam locomotive, it looked like, that was going along the train tracks that run parallel to the ballpark. Meanwhile, Phil Caulfield here having a discussion with Bill Reuter, the home plate umpire. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Maybe they're just having a little bit of a delay here to wait for that steam or smoke to lift so that it doesn't interfere with what's going on. One of the more odd delays that you will see. So now we're ready to resume. 3-ball, 1-strike count on Caulfield, who is 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI and a run scored. Mack looks to second, deals to the plate, and Caulfield fouls one over the screen, back upstairs behind the plate, and then caroms back down below in front of us. And so now the count full at 3-2. Caulfield has also stolen a base in this game, but has been caught stealing twice. Lynn takes his lead at second. Here comes the 3-2. And Caulfield flies one in the air to right center field. Racing back into the gap goes Stokes Jr. He'll make the catch. Tagging from second is Lynn. He will make it to third base standing up. So Caulfield with a fly out to right center. Lynn moves to third. The Ducks with a runner at third base and 2 men down for Lou Ford. Long Island now 4 for 11 in the game with runners in scoring position. So with 2 down in the inning, here is Lou Ford to the plate, who's got a pair of hits and 3 at-bats tonight. First pitch to Ford, and he takes the fastball high, 1-0. All of Ford's hits came against the lefty Herrick. A single and a run in the first, a double and a run in the fifth, sandwiched around a strikeout in the second. The double was his 4th of the season. 1-0. And there's a strike as Mack deals a fastball over the outside corner. Ford did not play at all in the series against Staten Island. He was 3 for 10 with a multi-home run game, 3 RBIs against the Dirty Birds. He's now hit safely in 6 straight games with his 2 hits tonight. 1-1 a half swing, and Ford was not able to hold up. He went around on it. That's an Mack ahead at 1-2 and trying to dance around a little bit of trouble in the 6th. He allowed the leadoff walk, but has gotten back-to-back out since that point, seeing Lynn go, though, from first to third. 1-2. Ford pops it up foul, straight back and out of play. And so we'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 5-0, the Ducks lead, top of the 6th, here in the opening game of this 3-game series. Everyone playing straight away for York. Here comes the 1-2 once again. And Mack deals, Ford fouls one off in the air down the right field line, out of play. Scheduled pitch tomorrow will be a matchup of right-handers. It'll be Joe Iorio for the Ducks. Nick Travieso will go for the Revolution. Scott Harkin slated to start the series finale on Sunday afternoon, a 2 o'clock start. And again, it's scheduled to be Courtney Mack, but he is pitching in the game right now. 1-2. Fly ball in the air to right. That's well struck. Back goes Stokes Jr. to the warning track. He is at the wall, and you can forget it. An opposite field 2-run home run up onto the picnic tables in right for Lou Ford. His 3rd hit of the ball game. He is a triple shy of the cycle, and it is now 7-0 Long Island here in the 6th inning. The 46-year-old miracle man Lou Ford continuing to show what he can do. A single, a double, and now a home run among his first 4 trips to the plate tonight. And his 5th home run of the season has given the Ducks a 7-run cushion. And not just a home run, but an opposite field shot at that. I continue to be in awe of what that man can do. Had a baby boy earlier this year. Line drive to right center by Diaza. That's going to get down for a base hit. So Diaza joins the hit party as he picks up a single to right. The Ducks now with 11 hits in the ball game. He was 0 for 3 prior to that. So the Ducks with their second home run of the ball game as Ford leaves the yard. His 5th home run of the season, RBIs number 15 and 16. He has scored 3 runs in the contest. Now the Ducks now with 88 home runs on the season. Now Romero swings and misses for strike 1. And by the way, the Ducks now have scored in 5 of their 6 innings at the plate. Every inning but the 3rd tonight. They've had at least 1 man on in every inning in this game. Romero has 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and a walk. The 0-1, swing and a miss as Romero chases downstairs, and it's quickly 0-2. For Mack, that was just the 2nd home run he has given up this season. What a player Lou Ford has been for the Long Island Ducks. No question, when he finally decides to hang up the cleats, will go down as arguably the greatest player, but certainly among the top players in franchise history, right up there with legends like Justin Davies, Ray Navarrete, Dan Lyons. He's the franchise's all-time leading hitter. 1-2 on the ground, hit to third, fielded there by Herrera. He throws across the diamond in time for the out, and that'll retire the side here in inning number 6. But the Ducks tack on 2 more runs to their lead, 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk, including the 2-run home run to right field with 2 outs off the bat of Lou Ford. Ducks leave a man on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. That is 7-0 in favor of the Flock.
Hey fans, this is catcher Joe DiCarlo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Seven 0 the Ducks lead the Revolution. We make our way to the bottom half of the 6th inning. This series will continue tomorrow night with the middle game of the 3-game set. Another 6:30 start. We'll have the pregame show for you, at 6:15. Again, it'll be Joe Iorio for the Ducks and Nick Travieso, and a matchup of righties for the Ducks and Revolution. You can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, coming to you on liducks.com, Facebook Live, and youtube.com/DucksBaseball. My name is Michael Pollock. Thank you so very much for spending your Friday night with us. Hope you have gotten off to a good start this weekend. Akil Morris certainly has gotten off to a good start tonight for the Ducks. 5 scoreless innings to begin his night. He has allowed just 2 hits, a single by Elmer Reyes in the first, and a triple by Josue Herrera in the 5th, both coming with 1 out. He also allowed a 2-out walk to Troy Stokes Jr. in the 3rd, but that has been it for the Revolution offense tonight against the Ducks right-hander. First pitch on the way, and Stokes Jr. takes a fastball up high and inside for a ball 1-0. And certainly one thing that has been preached plenty by Wally Backman, Lou Ford, and Mark Wiedemeyer, the coaching staff for Long Island, is the need for the starting pitching to step up and do what they did during the month of June to lead this team in their push for the postseason berth. Stokes Jr. fouls one off here, 1-1. The starting pitching was exceptional in June, a huge reason why the Ducks went 18-9 during the month. But since that 18-9 month, Long Island has gotten only 17 wins over the last 2 months and has lost 26 games. And a big reason why is the starting pitching not being up to snuff. A 1-1 And a half swing. They appeal the first. No swing, says Steve Zawiski, the first base umpire. 2-1 on Stokes Jr. And Morris has had quite the roller coaster ride this season. His first 7 starts, he was 0-4 with an 8.13 ERA. Did not look like the same pitcher the Ducks had last year at the beginning of the season. Here Morris misses downstairs, it's 3-1. But then in 9 starts from June 2nd through July 16th, Morris was 4-2 with a 3.00 ERA, and it felt like he had turned his season around. Behind here at 3-1. Now his pitch. Stokes Jr. takes. The breaking ball misses low, and that's ball 4. So Morris issues his second walk of the night. Both of them to Troy Stokes Jr. And the leadoff man is on for York here in the 6th. In his 4 starts since that 4-2 mark with a 3.00 ERA, Morris has gone 0-3 and an 11.09 ERA. Despite that, though, as we mentioned earlier, an encouraging sign his last time out with 5 innings of 2-run ball against Charleston, which was the 4th of those starts, and again has pitched well here tonight. We'll see how he finishes this one out. Here's Elmer Reyes, throw over to first, and back safely there is Stokes Jr. Morris currently had 67 pitches, 36 for strikes, so he has been very efficient to this point. Now the first pitch to Reyes, and he takes down to the dirt. That skips away from DiCarlo and caroms all the way to the first base side. Alertly, Jose Sermo goes over there to keep Stokes Jr. from taking 2 bases. He only gets 1 on the wild pitch. So for Akil Morris, that is his 7th wild pitch of the season. And with that, Joe DiCarlo's going to go out to chat with the righty. Morris has looked in control all night long, even though he has fallen behind in quite a few counts. He's done a great job of avoiding walks and avoiding base runners in this game, and really has not looked wild even when he has issued his walks. So immediately here after a walk and now wild pitch, DiCarlo goes out just to try and settle down his right-hander. We have seen at times in games this year with Morris and Harkin and some other Ducks, they had been cruising in games and then all of a sudden lost it in the 6th inning or 7th. This pitch misses inside. And now Morris behind Reyes at 2-0. Reyes singled up the middle in the 1st inning. One of just 2 hits for York. Then he popped out foul to 3rd in the 3rd. Here comes the 2-0. There's a strike. Good fastball over the outside corner, 2-1. Ducks should have most, if not all, of their big arms rested and ready to go. Jose, Tyler Webb, Matt Caracity, and Vladimir Pinto, none of them pitched in yesterday's game. So they should all be ready to come on and pitch in this one if needed. 2-1. Reyes foul tips one at home plate, going after the slider outside. So that'll even up the count at 2-2 on Reyes. After him, you get to the heart of the order with Nash, Nelly Rodriguez, and Mesa. Going to be a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch here from Morris to Reyes. Stokes Jr. leads at 2nd. The kick and the pitch. Swung on and grounded past the mound towards the middle of the infield. Lynn fields behind 2nd, throws to 1st, and he gets a nice play by Duck shortstop Su-Wei Lin to rob Elmer Reyes of his 2nd hit of the night. Reyes does move Stokes Jr. over to 3rd, though, with less than 2 outs. So a somewhat productive at bat for the shortstop. 1 away, and up will step Telvin Nash to the plate. Well, now at 5 1/3 innings, this is Morris's longest outing since July the 10th, when he pitched 6 2/3 scoreless innings at Lexington. So here is Nash from the right side, who's gone 0 for 2 thus far in the ball game. First pitch, and he takes a strike over the outside corner from the right-hander, 0-1. Nash with a fly out to center field in the 1st inning, then struck out looking in the 4th. Was 1 for 3 with a double and 2 runs scored in yesterday's game. Also drew a walk in the win over Lancaster. Morris was as high and away with a fastball. They even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Ducks out hitting the Revolution 11-2 in the game. They lead it 7-0. 1-1. Ripped to the right side and through. There's a base hit, and that'll get the Revolution on the scoreboard. Stokes Jr. trots in from third, and RBI single to right off the bat of Telvin Nash. And the fans have their first reason to cheer tonight. It's 7-1. So Telvin Nash picks up his 20th RBI of the season as she shoots a single in between Frias and Sermo at first. So the Revolution on the scoreboard. They close the gap to 7-1. Now runner at first with one out. And the pitcher, Courtney Mack, is going to come up to bat. My apologies. I had said Nelly Rodriguez was due up after, but of course I completely forgot about the fact that the Revolution lost their DH when Ben Herrick could only go 4 1/3. So here's the pitcher, Courtney Mack, to bat. York won't go to their bench. First pitch, and Mack way late on the 89-mile-an-hour fastball for strike one. So it looks like Mack will stay in to pitch. Revs only have 2 position players on their bench. Backup catcher John Nunez and outfielder JC Encarnacion, though he can play the infield as well. 0-1. Morris misses just down and away. So even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So Matt gets the opportunity to bat here for the Revolution, his first at bat of the season. 1-1. And Morris hits the outside corner for a fastball strike, 1-2. Morris has struck out 4 in the game. Nelly Rodriguez's night is done after going 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the first and fly to center in the fourth. A 1-2 pitch on the way, and Mack will swing and miss, strike 3. Kiel Morris blows him away with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Make it 5 strikeouts on the night for Morris. 2 away here in the 6th, and that'll leave it up to the left fielder, Melky Mesa. So now 2 down with the runner at first and Nash. Here is Mesa, who is 0 for 2 on the night. A strikeout and a ground out in the 2nd and 4th innings, respectively. First pitch from Morris, and Mesa pops one in the air foul off to the first base side out of play for strike 1. Mesa was 1 for 4 last night. He hit a home run, his 13th of the year, a 3-run shot off of Niall Ball in the 3rd inning. Ball took the loss for Lancaster, and Eduardo Rivera started and picked up the win. 0-1. And Mesa rips one on the ground to short for Sue Lin. He'll field and go the short way to second for the force, and that will retire the side. So Morris concedes his first run of the night, but limits the damage to just that. 1 run on a hit and a walk, no errors, and 1 man left for the Revolution. To the 7th inning we go. 2/3 of this one complete. It's the Ducks 7 and the Revolution 1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Fans, the 2022 season of Ducks baseball is presented by Catholic Health. Visit them online at chsli.org. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. With a talented roster full of major league experience and exciting promotions every night, you don't want to miss a second of the action. So get your tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, going online to liducks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. We go to the 7th at PeoplesBank Park. The Ducks 7, the Revolution 1. Courtney Mack back out to the mound after striking out at the plate in the bottom of the 6th. He begins his second full inning of work and pitching for a third straight inning. First pitch, and that's a little blooper in a shallow center. Long run out for Jeffrey Perez. It's going to dunk in for a base hit over the head of Perez and in front of Connor Lean. And once again, the Ducks have the leadoff man aboard for the 6th time in 7 innings at the plate tonight. The Ducks get the leadoff man on base as Carlos Castro is now 2 for 4 with a pair of singles and a run batted in. So Mack allows the bloop single. Now that'll bring up first baseman Jose Sermo to the plate. Meanwhile, the Ducks have gotten some action going in their bullpen down the left field line, so it looks like Akil Morris's night might be done after 6 innings of 1-run ball. He's at 81 pitches right now, so it's one of those borderline spots, but boy, has he done his job tonight with 6 innings of 1-run ball, limiting the Revs to just 3 hits. Jose Sermo to the plate. First pitch is taken low for ball 1 from Mack. Sermo has been on base twice tonight. He's drawn a pair of walks, his 5th and 6th already as a Duck. Fly to center in the 3rd. A 1-0. That one hits the outside corner for a strike. This is Mack's first big professional season of baseball, by the way. He's 29 years old, from Charlotte, North Carolina, but never pitched professionally until this year. And again, has pitched with 3 different teams, the Genomes, the Dirty Birds, the Revolution. Pitches up and away, a runner going, and the throw to second is not in time. So a stolen base for Carlos Castro, who got a great jump on Courtney Mack. And for Castro, that is his 5th stolen base in 6 attempts this year. Mentioned the great homestand for Sermo in his Ducks debut, 4 for 8 in the series against Staten Island, an RBI, 3 runs, and 4 walks. I haven't seen the power just yet from Sermo, who had a career-high 29 home runs a year ago with the Sioux City Explorers in the American Association. 2-1. Mack misses up and outside. I'm told Jose is getting loose in the bullpen for the Ducks, so it looks like he will come on and pitch the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the 3-1. And that's high and outside ball for the 3rd walk of the night, drawn by Jose Sermo. So Sermo will make his way down to first base for Mack, the 3rd walk that he has issued. So you add it all up, that's 5 walks for the Revolution. Another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. So the Ducks set up to try and extend their lead after the Revolution get a run on the scoreboard in the bottom half of the 6th. Ducks now with 2 on, nobody out. Here's Joe DiCarlo. First pitch on the way. DiCarlo swings. It's a high fly ball in the air to left. This is shallow, though. Mesa moves in, and he will make the catch. So on 1 pitch, Joe DiCarlo pops out. Runners have to stay put. DiCarlo now 1 for 4 with a solo home run tonight.
Shortstop number 25, Sue-Wei Lin.
So 1 away now here in the top of the 7th. That'll bring up Sue-Wei Lin to the plate, who has been on base all 3 times he has come up to bat. Again, the Ducks have had all 9 of their starting players tonight reach base safely at least once in the game. Sermo the only one without a hit, but he's got 3 walks. First pitch fastball is taken for a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Lynn doubled to left center in the 2nd, later scored, was hit by a pitch in the 4th, then walked and scored in the 6th. It's now up to 3 runs, 3 hits, and 4 walks in a Ducks uniform. 0-1. Lynn a half swing. Pitch is taken on the outside corner for a called strike anyway, and it's 0-2. Lynn played earlier this year with AAA Syracuse in the Mets organization, among a couple other levels. A native of Kaohsiung County in Taiwan. Here's the 0-2. That's low and outside for ball 1. Former big leaguer. Stands in at 5'9", 180 pounds. One, 2. Lynn takes the fastball upstairs. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mack at this point has thrown 50 pitches since taking over for the starter, Ben Herrick. 28 for strikes. And he has done a good job to this point in terms of at least saving the Revolution bullpen. He has given up 2 runs on the 2-run home run by Ford in the 6th. 2-2. Lynn fouls one off upstairs back behind the plate. So again, with Mack throwing now into his 2nd full inning, I have to think likely the Revolution will change gears and not have Mack start the series finale on Sunday, as was originally told to us would be the case. Runners lead the 2-2. Lynn, a line drive into right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Castro on his way to third. He's going to get the stop sign there as Lean came up throwing. Castro did not get a good read on it. Had a hold up at second at first. And by the time he got to third, could not come around. So that hurts the Ducks. It prevents them from getting that run back that York scored in the bottom of the 6th. But Su-Wei Lin with his 2nd hit of the night. He's been on base safely all 4 times he's come up to the plate. And now the base is loaded for Long Island. 1 man out, and Vladimir Frias coming up. So the Ducks with another bases loaded opportunity in this game. As we talked about coming into tonight, just .250 as a batting average as a team. With the bases loaded, they're 5 for 13 today with runners in scoring position. Frias from the left side, first pitch. And he takes upstairs on a fastball, 1-0. Frias is 1 for 3 in the game. He singled to right in the 2nd, grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in the 4th, and bounced back to the mound in the 6th, which would have been a double play had Lynn not been running on it. Frias a ground ball foul down the right field line under the legs of Kevin Watley coaching at first. And so the count even at 1-1. Carlos Castro is the runner at third, Jose Sermo the runner at second, and Su-Wei Lin the runner at first. Ducks now out hitting York 13-3 tonight. One. Frias a line drive, caught at second by Perez. He throws to second. The throw was high though, and it pulled Elmer Reyes off the bag, and the Ducks narrowly avoid another inning-ending double play. And a tough break there for Frias with the ball right on the button. But a nice catch made by Perez at second. Denies him at least 1 RBI. And now there's 2 away. So Frias now 1 for 4 on the night. And with the bases loaded and 2 down now, here's Phil Caulfield. Frias is now 4 for 15 this year with the bases loaded. Caulfield 2 for 3 with the bags full coming into play tonight. First pitch, and he takes a fastball over the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. It's a big moment in the game here for the Revs. They still got 3 innings at the plate and trail by 6. But obviously a big hit from Caulfield here could put the game out of reach. 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Backhanded by the first baseman Nash. He'll flip to the pitcher covering in time for the out. Courtney Mack works his way into and out of trouble here in the 7th inning. So the Ducks threaten but cannot score. No runs, 2 hits. There was a walk. They leave 3 men on base. Time to stretch here at PeoplesBank Park. It's the Ducks 7 and the Revolution 1.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Alejandro de Asa, and you are listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Duck Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off Exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
Bottom half of the 7th inning coming up. The Long Island Ducks 7-1 leading right now over the York Revolution. And Jose will take over on the mound for the York Revolution, or for the Long Island Ducks, after 6 strong innings tonight from Akil Morris. And back-to-back good starts for Morris. Exactly what he needed, exactly what the Ducks needed as well. And a good start to this series from the starting pitching staff for the Ducks, and now we'll see if the bullpen can continue that. So Jose will take over on the mound, and for the Revolution, they will send up their 6, 7, and 8 hitters to the plate. It's going to be Jeffrey Perez, the second baseman, Josue Herrera, the third baseman, and Connor Lean. So here is Jeffrey Perez from the right side, the switch hitter who is 0 for 2 thus far on the night. We'll give you the final line on Morris here shortly as well. First pitch, and Jose deals a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. No surprise to see him come in here. You got a switch hitter, a lefty, and a righty to up. After the switch hitter and lefty, it's all righties after that point. So this is the time to bring Jose in. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Perez swings and fouls one back to the screen. And the count quickly 0-2. Morris goes 6 innings tonight. He allows just 3 hits, a couple singles and a triple. 1 run on the RBI single by Telvin Nash in the 6th. He walked 2 batters and struck out 5. And threw 1 wild pitch in the game as well. 0-2 from Jose. That's hit on the ground towards the middle of the infield. Vladimir Frias backhands behind second. The throw to first, and it gets past Jose Sermo. So safe at first base is going to be Jeffrey Perez. We'll see how that was scored. Tough play for Frias. Had to throw across his body. But ultimately the throw wild to first, and instead of out number 1, runner reaches. It's going to be an infield single for Jeffrey Perez. First hit of the game for him, and the 4th for the Revolution. Frias has had a tough year defensively, 12 errors for a man that has primarily been the shortstop for the Ducks in his time with Long Island, but has played mostly second base this year. So the leadoff man is on against Jose. Now the lefty Josue Herrera to the plate. Jose's first pitch and a half swing. He went around. No, they appeal, and now they say he went around, so that is strike one. My apologies. I thought Bill Reuter made the signal that Herrera went around, but he was actually appealing to Doug McFarland, who said he went. So 0-1 on Herrera, who again tripled the right center in the fifth, but was stranded at third. He got there with one out, then line out to first base in the second. The 0-1. Broken back, ground ball to first. Sormo will field. He goes to short for one on the first, and they got him a double play. Nicely done by the Ducks. 3-6-1 on the double play. And just like that, 2 down and the base is empty here in the 7th inning. I bet looked like it went further than the baseball did, but Sormo was able to make that play. It was a tough play to second. He had to throw a perfect strong strike to get Perez out. The throw just beat him there, but Su-Wei Lin, realizing that Herrera wasn't running all that hard, was able to return the throw to first and get the out. Herrera is not quick at all. So big play there for Jose. 2 down and the base is empty. And up will step the center fielder and 8-hitter Connor Lean. First pitch, Lean, a swing and a miss as he chases down and away for strike one. In 13 games with the Ducks, Jose is 3-0, a 0.61 ERA. He's got 4 holds and 1 save, having allowed just 1 run in his 14 2/3 innings thus far. His numbers have been incredibly impressive. Oh-1, swing and a miss as he chased down and away for strike two. Jose's allowed 8 hits, has walked 2, and has struck out 19. Opponents hitting just 160 against the lefty. So Akil Morris turning in his 6th quality start of the season, in line for what would be his 5th win of the year and first since June the 30th. 0-2. That skips down in the dirt to home plate, blocked by DeCarlo to prevent that one from going behind. Morris has gone 7 straight starts without a win, 2 no decisions and 5 losses in that span. Pitch is a fastball taken up high and inside. Lean had a duck out of the way of it. That'll even up the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the kick and the pitch. Jose deals. Swinging a fly ball in the air to left. That's well hit. Back at the track, looking up, and you can forget it. A solo home run over the left field fence off the bat of Connor Lean. It is his 14th home run of the season, just the 2nd one allowed by Jose, and it's 7-2. So Jose allowing his first home run in a Ducks uniform. A high towering fly ball that just gets over the arch nemesis in left. And the Revs now within 5 as they have scratched out single runs in each of the last 2 innings. So 2 down, here's Lenin Rodriguez to the plate. First pitch, and he takes a fastball over the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. RBI number 46 for Lean, run number 51. And 2 hits here in the inning for the Revolution off of Jose. Now the 0-1. And that misses downstairs from Jose to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. For the Revolution, that's their 136th home run of the season. Coming into tonight, they were tied with Lexington for the most home runs in the Atlantic League this year. Lexington tonight has 1 home run. Courtney Hawkins is league-leading 35th of the year, so they remain tied in the home run department, leading the league at 136 apiece. The 1-1 on the way to Rodriguez. Swinging a tapper, Weekly hit up the third base line foul. And that will move the count to 1-2. And in this ballpark, no lead is safe, especially against the team that leads the league in home runs. And so while the Ducks have done a good job offensively and a good job from their starting pitcher tonight, it's going to be up to the bullpen to get through the remainder of this one. But York, after giving up the first 7 runs, has now scored the last 2. 1-2. Tapper on the ground to third. Racing over is Romero to his left. He fields. He throws on the run in time for the out. Nice play by Davidson Romero to retire Lenin Rodriguez for the final out of the inning. Revs get a run closer. They pick up a run on 2 hits, including the solo home run by Connor Lean. No errors, nobody left. And we make our way to the 8th with Long Island leading York 7-2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Ryan Meisinger, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender, loan subject to credit approval.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
We move to the top of the 8th. It's the Revolution, the Ducks 7 rather, the Revolution 2. No better time to sign up right now for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club. Children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experience that only come with being a member. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-TIXX. Back out to the mound is Courtney Mack, the right-hander for York. Thus far has thrown 2 2/3 innings of scoreless relief. He's allowed 4 hits and 3 walks, but he's limited the damage to just the 2 runs on the Lou Ford home run. Allowed 2 singles and a walk in the 7th to load the bases with 1 out, but was able to get out of it on a line out and a ground out. Meanwhile, we're going to get a pinch hitter here for Lou Ford. Dustin Woodcock is going to come up to the plate. Now, the first pitch is swung on and missed, strike 1, and that's interesting. Dustin Woodcock's going to come up to bat here. Ford in the game was 3 for 4, a single, a double, a homer, 2 RBIs and 3 runs, a triple shy of the cycle, but he won't bat here in the 8th. Pitch is taken for a strike this time, 0-2. So an interesting turn of events here as Woodcock, who has been struggling at the plate, comes up to bat for Long Island here in the 8th inning. Sitting 243 this year with 11 homers and 36 runs batted in. And the 0-2 here is taken low for ball 1. So denied a chance to see the 46-year-old Lou Ford bid for a cycle. We'll have to try and find out after the game exactly why Woodcock pinch hit here. 1-2. It's a high fly ball foul down the right field line, out of play. But certainly Ford has been the offensive star of the game for Long Island with his 3-hit, 2 RBI, 3-run performance. Davidson Romero has 2 hits and 2 runs batted in. Carlos Castro with 2 hits and an RBI. Sue Lin with 2 hits, 2 runs, and a walk. This breaking ball misses down and in, 2-2. Mack is now up to 61 pitches on the night, 36 of them for strikes. Woodcock will be followed by De Aza and Romero. Here's the pitch, and the fastball runs outside. Good eye by Dustin Woodcock. So the count now 3 balls and 2 strikes. We are told that Matt Carasiti, the righty, is getting loose in the bullpen for the Ducks. A hard-throwing righty looks like he will take over in the bottom half of the 8th. Payoff pitch is high and outside, ball 4. And once again, the leadoff man on for Long Island. It's another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. And so for the Ducks, the 7th time in 8 innings that they have come to the plate tonight that the leadoff man has gotten on base. An error in the first, a double in the second, ground out in the third, a home run in the 4th, a double in the 5th, a walk in the 6th, a single in the 7th, and a walk in the 8th. That has been what the leadoff man has done for Long Island throughout the course of this game. And it looks like York's going to get some action going in their bullpen down the right field line. It looks like Roniel Rowdy's going to get started throwing. Here's De Aza from the left side. He's 1 for 4 on the evening. First pitch, and he takes low and outside for ball 1. On the out-of-town scoreboard, it is all Gastonia tonight down in North Carolina. They lead High Point 9-0 at home. Zach Jarrett has hit his 16th home run of the year. Jake Skoll is 19th. Luis Castro is 9th home run of the season. This pitch misses downstairs. Meanwhile, Alex Sanabia allowed just 2 hits over 6 scoreless innings. The former Revolution pitcher on the hill tonight for Gastonia. Staten Island leading Lexington 4-1. That game is in the top half of the 8th inning in Kentucky. Christopher Cespedes with 2 RBIs to lead the offense for Staten Island. As we mentioned, Courtney Hawkins is league-leading 35th home run for Lexington. 2-0 fastball. That runs inside to De Aza. And now 3 balls and no strikes to count. Good performance on the mound from Francisco Carrillo of Staten Island. 6 innings of 1-run ball this evening. Be a 3-0 pitch here from Mack to De Aza. Right-hander deals. De Aza takes, and there's a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. De Aza single to right his last time up in the 6th, and so every Ducks player that has appeared tonight, all 10 of them now, have reached base safely at least once. Prior to that, De Aza had grounded out twice and flied out. Woodcock takes his lead at first. 3-1 pitch. De Aza smacks one on the ground, foul down the right field line, and run the count full. Barnstormers have rallied back. They now lead the Dirty Birds 4-3 in Charleston. That game is in the bottom of the 6th inning. For Lancaster tonight, 2 RBIs from Barfield, 1 each from Hubbard and Sandoval. Charleston with RBIs from Espinal, Gonzalez, and Heath. So Nick's trying to put the first 2 men on base for the 2nd straight inning. There'll be a payoff pitch upcoming here. Throw over to first by Mack, chases Woodcock back to the bag. Woodcock has a bit of speed, 14 steals this year in 19 attempts. Here comes the 3-2. Runner goes, and De Aza takes the fastball upstairs for ball 4. So Alejandro De Aza works his way aboard with a walk. Back-to-back base on balls issued by Courtney Mack to begin the 8th. And for Mack, that is now a total of 5 walks on the night. And we're celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. So now 2 on, nobody out. 2nd straight inning, the Ducks have done that. They did not score in the 7th after doing so. Here is Davidson Romero to the plate, who's had himself a strong night, 2 for 3 with 2 runs batted in and a walk. Woodcock leads from 2nd and De Aza from 1st. Mack's first pitch, and Romero takes a fastball that just missed upstairs for ball number 1. It is indeed Roniel Rowdies who's warming up in the bullpen, the Nicaraguan native. Getting loose for York. I'll have to think if Mac runs into some more trouble, that'll be the end of the night for him. This is his fourth inning that he's pitching in. He's thrown 2 2/3 innings to this point. 1-0. And Romero lays off another that misses up and out of the zone. So quickly, 2 balls and no strikes. Mark Mason on the top step of the dugout. Carlos Castro waiting on deck. And this could very well perhaps be the final batter that Mac is facing in the game. Mac gets the sign and comes set. 2-0 pitch. Romero takes. And this one dances around the plate, up and outside. So now 3 balls and no strikes on Romero. And it'll be interesting to see here whether or not he gets the green light. The Ducks have a 5-run lead. Romero often is a free swinger at 3-0. The Ducks would love to load him up for Carlos Castro, who waits on deck. Mac is ready. Here's his 3-0 pitch. Romero takes all the way, and there's a strike over the outside corner, 3-1. So that time it looked like Romero was taking all the way. They were not going to turn him loose at 3-0. Certainly, though, with a 3-1 count, you have to think he'll be ready to hack. Mac is set, looks back to second. Deals to the plate, and Romero pops one up, foul behind the plate. Giving it a look is Lenin Rodriguez, but this will be up and out of play, just off to our left. Bounces and hits the front of the control room to our left. So the count now full at 3-2. We saw Woodcock go on 3-2 with Diaz at the plate. Not sure we'll see the runners go again here at 3-2 with nobody out in the inning and Castro on deck. Matt gets the sign and comes set. Here comes the payoff pitch. Runners do not go, and the 3-2 is swung on and line down the left field line. It is a fair ball, base hit. That's going to head into the corner. Woodcock around third. He will score. Stopping at third is Deaza. And in at second with his 3rd hit and 3rd RBI of the night is Davidson Romero. And the Ducks now lead at 8-2. So Romero continues to swing a hot bat for Long Island. He picks up double number 19 on the year. And his 3rd RBI of the night gives him 59 on the season. So the Ducks now lead it by 6. They have put the first 3 men on base in the 8th. And with that, out of the dugout comes manager Mark Mason for the York Revolution. And that will likely be the end of the night for Courtney Mack. Right-hander giving some long relief for York after their starter Ben Herrick lasted 4 1/3 innings. So a new pitcher coming in, it'll be Roniel Rowdies with the Ducks leading the Revolution 8-2.
Hey fans, this is Mark Wiedemeyer, pitching coach for the Long Island Ducks, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible.
Roniel Rowdies has taken over on the mound for York, their third pitcher, second reliever of the night. Long Island has added a run here in the 8th. They now lead at 8-2, but they've got second and third, nobody out. And up to bat is Carlos Castro. First pitch on the way, and Castro takes a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Castro asking home plate umpire Bill Reuter about it. Romero's RBI double, his third hit, third run batted into the night. He's been on base 4 times today. And continuing his hot bat here in the second half. Castro is 2 for 4 with a pair of singles and a run batted in. Here he fouls one back behind the plate, and it's 0-2. So Mack finishes with 5 hits and 5 walks allowed in 2 2/3 innings of relief. Struck out 1. He ended up throwing more pitches than starter Ben Herrick. 76 pitches, 42 for strikes. As of now, has given up 3 runs, but is still responsible for the 2 in scoring position. De Aza at third and Romero at second. 0-2. Castro takes up and inside, goes off the glove of the catcher, Lenin Rodriguez, and behind the plate. And into score from third is going to be Alejandro De Aza. So a pitch up and inside, goes off the glove of Rodriguez. De Aza scores his first run of the night, and the Ducks have their 7-run lead back. It's 9-2. So we'll see how that one was ruled. It was not really a good pitch by Rowdies, but it did hit off the glove of the catcher, Lenin Rodriguez. So the Ducks 7-run lead back. They once led it 7-0. It got cut down to 7-2, but now Long Island back in front by 7 at 9-2. And Romero, the runner at third, still nobody out. It is ruled a wild pitch that allows De Aza to score. Swing and a miss here by Castro for strike 3. So Rowdy sets down Castro on strikes, the 4th strikeout for the Revolution pitching staff. And there's one away here in the 8th. That'll bring up Jose Sermo to the plate. This is the 13th appearance of the season for Rowdies. He's got no record and a 2.51 ERA, 1 hold on the season. 12 hits allowed in 14 1/3 innings. He's given up 5 runs, 4 of which are earned. Rowdies has walked a total of 6 batters and has struck out 15. Here's Jose Sermo, switch hitter from the left side. First pitch taken, and the slider misses inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Sermo looking for his first hit of the night. He has walked 3 times in this game. Once in the first, once in the 5th, and once in the 7th. Takes out of the zone here, and he jumps ahead in the count at 2 balls and no strikes. So that run on the wild pitch goes to Mack, and he's still responsible for Romero at third. Looks like Matt Caracity ready to go in the Ducks bullpen for the 8th. 2-0. Foul tipped by Sermo. He was out in front, just caught a little piece of it, knocked it off of what sounded like the shin protector of Lenin Rodriguez. And so the count 2-1. An RBI double by Davidson Romero and a wild pitch have given the Ducks their 7-run cushion back. It's 9-2. They're out hitting York 14-5. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball at the bottom of the zone. Sermo cuts through it. And the count 2-2. By the way, on the out-of-town scoreboard, Charleston has come back. They now lead Lancaster 6-4, bottom of the 6th inning. Southern Maryland has a 7-6 lead over the Wild Health Genomes through 6. Blue Crabs with no home runs in the game, but 2 RBIs apiece from Baca and Hibbert. Chris Davis is at his 13th of the year. Luke Becker is 18th of the season for the Genomes. Sermo is swinging a miss, strike 3. Good curveball from Roniel Rowdies. So Rowdies is coming out of the bullpen. He has thrown a wild pitch that has given up a run, but he has also picked up back-to-back strikeouts of Castro and Sermo. And now a 2 down in the inning. That'll leave it up to Joe DiCarlo. On the Major League scoreboard, Yankees struggles continuing. They trail the Blue Jays 3-0 through 7 innings in the Bronx. Teoscar Hernandez, his 18th home run of the season for the Blue Jays. First pitch taken upstairs here for a ball. It's 1-0. Mets, meanwhile, have a 5-2 lead over the Phillies, bottom of the 5th in Philadelphia. Pete Alonso, his 30th home run of the year. He's now up to 102 RBIs for the Mets. Kyle Schwarber with 2 RBIs for the Phillies. The 1-0. DiCarlo takes a fastball strike on the outside corner. And not the debut that Massapequa Coast Little League wanted in the Little League World Series. They were shut out 12-0 and no hit by the team from Hawaii. Ball and a strike on DiCarlo is 1 for 4 on the night. The one hit, a leadoff solo home run over the arch nemesis in left back in the 4th inning. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Try to clear the wall again that time, but swung through a fastball. And that'll move the count to 1-2. Rowdy's is just 24 years old, a 6'1", 160-pound right-hander out of Grenada, Nicaragua. One-two. DiCarlo, a swing and a miss, strike 3. So how about Roniel Rowdy's takes over out of the bullpen, does throw a wild pitch that concedes a run, but strikes out 3 consecutive hitters, and that'll retire the side in the 8th. So the Ducks grab 2 runs on a hit and 2 walks, a wild pitch as well. No errors, they leave 1 man on base. The end of the bottom half of the 8th inning, the Ducks 9, the Revolution 2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Chris Cepeda. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
Well, we head to the bottom half of the 8th. It's 9-2 in favor of the Long Island Ducks. And as we go to the bottom half of inning number 2, bottom half of inning number 8, excuse me. I just said it was 9-2. Bottom of the 8th, it's going to be Matt Caracity who takes over on the mound in relief of Jose, the Ducks lefty, who was the first out of the bullpen for Long Island, tossing the 7th inning, allowing a hit, a run on 2 hits, including the home run by Connor Lean. But nothing further. Just the second time this year that Jose gave up a run in a Ducks uniform. So his night is done. Caracity's night begins, and he'll be facing the top of the order for the Revolution. It'll be Troy Stokes Jr. to get things started, followed by Elmer Reyes, and then Telvin Nash. Yeah, Nikhil Morris, the starter tonight for Long Island, 6 innings of 1-run ball. And now just 3 runs in 11 innings over his last 2 starts, after he combined to allow a total of 25 runs in his previous 13 2/3 innings. Ground ball to the right side here. Diving play made to his left by Frias. His throw to first, and a good stretch by Sermo. Nice play by Frias. And he robs Troy Stokes Jr. of his first hit of the night. 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Stokes Jr. now 0 for 2 with a pair of walks and a run scored. That'll bring up Elmer Reyes, who's 1 for 3 on the night. So Jose allows a run on 2 hits in his 1 inning, no walks or strikeouts. And he threw 14 pitches, 11 of them for strikes. Here's Reyes. Caracity's first pitch on the way to the plate is a fastball strike. 95 miles an hour on the scoreboard in right. Caracity is making his 4th appearance with the Ducks. He's tossed 3 scoreless innings thus far, allowing no hits, 1 walk, and has struck out 5. Carol City's 0-1 coming. The kick and the pitch. Fastball is low, 1-1. 3,024 the attendance here tonight at PeoplesBank Park for the series opener, and we are told that Doug Olchese, a left-hander from New Jersey, is getting loose out in the bullpen down the right field line for the Revolution to pitch the ninth. 1-1. Reyes takes a curveball, nasty movement on it, but it missed high and inside. And so the count moves to 2-1. Reyes singled up the middle in the first, since then has popped out foul to third and grounded out to short. Carol City, a product of St. John's University in Queens. Also a former big leaguer. Misses with a fastball high and tight, 3-1. Carol City's been parts of the 2016 season in the big leagues with the Rockies, 19 games, and then made 11 appearances, 5 starts with the Mariners in 2019. Kick, the pitch. Reyes, a fly ball in the air to right. Phil Caulfield a couple steps over to his right. He will make the catch. So Reyes flies to right. He's now 1 for 4 on the night. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. And up to the plate will step first baseman Telvin Nash. Nash, the first baseman and 3-hitter, 1 for 3 on the night, and has driven in 1 of 2 runs for the Revolution tonight with an RBI single through the right side in the 6th that plated Troy Stokes Jr. for York's first run. First pitch. Now the breaking ball drops in for a strike. 0-1 on Nash. Prior to that, he had fly to center in the first and struck out looking in the 4th. A 1. Swing and a miss. Chasing way down and out of the zone there was Nash. Now the count quickly 0-2. JC Encarnacion waiting in the on-deck circle for the Revolution. Looks like he will pinch it for the pitcher, should that spot come up to bat here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Carol City looking to retire the side in order here in the bottom of the 8th. Right-hander comes set. And the 0-2. Fastball taken on the outside corner, strike 3 called. A 96-mile-an-hour fastball from hard-throwing right-hander Matt Caracity, and he sets down the Revolution in order in the 8th. York goes down 1-2-3. We go to the 9th here in the series opener. The Ducks leading the Revolution 9-2.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Michael Pollock here with you at PeoplesBank Park in York, Pennsylvania. We make our way to the top of the 9th. The Long Island Ducks with 9 runs on 14 hits and no errors, leading the York Revolution, who have 2 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. Into the game for the York Revolution is their 3rd reliever of the night. It is Doug Olchese. who takes over after Roniel Rowdy struck out the side, retiring all 3 hitters he faced in the 8th, though he did throw a wild pitch that brought home a run. Rowdy's finished with 13 pitches, 9 for strikes. So Olchesi will come in and pitch the 9th. They'll face 8, 9, and 1 in the order for the Revolution. Suwei Lin, my apologies. Followed by Vladimir Frias and Phil Caulfield. Suwei Lin, of course, was the former Duck pitcher and reliever earlier this year, who pitched for Long Island and then had his contract purchased, joining the Chinese Professional Baseball League in Taiwan. First pitch is taken for a strike by Suwei Lin over the inside corner from Olchesi, and the count 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center, racing over Arlene and Mesa. Connor Lean, the center fielder, makes the call and the catch. And Suwei Lin retired for the first time tonight. He had doubled, singled, and walked, and was hit by a pitch. Not in that order, but had been on base 4 times tonight. And that's the first time he's retired. Lin has scored twice. So 1 away, and that will bring up Vladimir Frias to the plate, who's 1 for 4 on the evening. For Olchesi, he is making his Revolution debut. First pitch here is a fastball taken for a strike, and the count 0-1. 1 inning earlier this year with the Empire State Grays in the Empire League for Olchesi. Collegiate pitcher at William Patterson University in New Jersey. So the count now 1-1. He stands on the mound at 6 foot, 185 pounds, a native of Long Valley, New Jersey, 25 years old. Frias here lifts a fly ball in the air to left center. Again, Lean and Mesa get together, and it'll be Lean again who makes the call on the catch. So Frias now 1 for 5, back-to-back flyouts by Lin and Frias. My apologies, I said the Empire State Grays, the Empire League. It's actually in the Frontier League. He pitched 1 game there, allowed a run on 2 walks while striking out 1. In his first professional action, now pitching here in the Atlantic League. So with 2 down and the base is empty, here is Phil Caulfield to the plate. As the Ducks begin their 6th trip through the batting order. First pitch here is taken for a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. Caulfield in the game, 1 hit and 5 at-bats. He drove in a run in the second on a fielder's choice, scored a run in the first after reaching on an error. 0-1 is on the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. Caulfield has 1 steal today, but has also been caught stealing twice. Once on a strike him out, throw him out, double play in the second, and then was picked off and caught stealing at first base, 10 the 4th. Olchesi's 0-2. He's down and away. Good block at home plate. We are told that Dubre Ramos is the right-hander getting loose in the bullpen for the Ducks, leading by 7. Long Island does not appear like they will be going to closer Tyler Webb to begin the 9th inning. No surprise with a 7-run lead. I think they would have tried to avoid Kara City, too, if they hadn't already gotten him loose in a 5-run game in the 8th. And the Ducks added 2 runs. Caulfield, a ground ball hit to second. Jeffrey Perez gobbles this one up, throws to first in time for the out, and that'll retire the side here in the 9th. Ducks are set down in order for the first time all evening. They had at least 1 on in every inning and had the leadoff man on in 7 of the first 8. But they go down 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 9th. We head to the bottom of inning number 9. Ducks will try and close this one out. They lead it 9-2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher James Varela, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak, Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolock.com. That's Nicolock.com.
Let Nicolock pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
To the bottom half of the ninth inning we go. The Long Island Ducks with a 9-2 lead over the York Revolution, the opening game of this three-game series. And Adubre Ramos will come on to try and record the final 3 outs to give the Ducks a much-needed win in the opening game of this 6th-game Pennsylvania road trip. Fans, be sure to tune in again for our next Ducks game broadcast tomorrow night when the Ducks take on these York Revolution at 6:30 p.m. The pregame show will begin 15 minutes prior to first pitch, and you can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, live streaming video and audio online at liducks.com, facebook.com/liducks, and youtube.com/ducksbaseball. First pitch on the way, lifted in the air to left center field. Racing in is Dustin Woodcock and also De Aza, and it'll be Alejandro De Aza who comes up with it. Nice catch made by De Aza on the run. And so the leadoff man is retired, and there's one away. By the way, that was J.C. Encarnacion who had pinch hit. My apologies. Encarnacion pinch hitting in the pitcher's spot of the order. So Ramos retires Encarnacion to begin the ninth. And Woodcock took over in left field after he pinch hit for Lou Ford back in inning number 8. Ford finished his night a triple shy of the cycle, the leading candidate for tonight's Player of the Game honors. So you got to give credit too, of course, to Akil Morris with what he did tonight. They needed a good start from him. They talked about the need for good starting pitching on this road trip, and they get it right away from Morris with 6 innings of 1-run ball. Swing and a miss here by Mesa, who chases down and away. Quigley 0-2. Matt Carasity tossing a 1-2-3 inning in the 8th for the Ducks. The right-hander needed just 9 pitches to get through, 6 for strikes. So 2 innings and 1 run for the Ducks bullpen thus far coming into this 9th. Here Mesa takes a breaking ball down and away from Ramos, 1-2. Been a tough year for Ramos between the Ducks and the Genomes. He's 2-2 with a 6.23 ERA in 30 appearances. 2 holds, 1 save on the season for the righty. Here comes the 1-2. Mesa chops one foul, third base side. Anuel Polanco, the third base coach, will grab it and flip it to a fan in the stands. Ramos in 30 1/3 innings coming into tonight. 42 hits allowed, 21 runs all earned. He has walked 10 and struck out 25. Ducks out hitting the Revolution tonight, 14-5 in the game. York has had only 3 base runners reach scoring position tonight. Herrera on the triple in the 5th. Stokes Jr., who walked and scored in the 6th, and Connor Lean, who homered in the 7th. Excellent work to this point from the Long Island Ducks pitching staff. They've gotten everything in this game: offense, defense, and pitching. Now, that's exactly the performance that you want if you're the Long Island Ducks. 1-2. That taken low and inside to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Revolution had won the opening game in each of the first 3 series between the teams this year. They won on opening night of the year 5-3 on Long Island. They won on June 7th 6-5, and on July 1st 10-5. And the Ducks came back and won the next 2 games each time. And here a swing and a miss for strike 3 as Mesa goes down swinging. His 2nd strikeout of the night. That's the 7th strikeout for the Ducks pitching staff. 6 in a row now retired by Ducks relievers since the Connor Lean homer in the 7th. And with 2 away, that is going to leave it up to the last hope for York, Jeffrey Perez. First pitch, swinging a foul ball back behind the plate. And the count goes to 0-1. Perez in the ballgame, 1 for 3. His lone hit and infield single to second base in the 7th. prior to that. A fly out to left and a ground out to second. Swing and a miss as Ramos blows the fastball by him. Quickly ahead is Ramos 0-2, and the Ducks are strike 3 away from a series opening victory. Ducks scoring in 6 of their 9 innings at the plate tonight. All but the 3rd, the 7th, and the 9th. 0-2, fouled back. Perez just got it off the end of the bat to keep the game alive. We'll do it again at 0-2. After our final out, stick around for the post-game show. We're going to recap this ball game and hand out the player of the game honors. Take a final look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and then we'll set you up for Game 2 of the series tomorrow night. 0-2. And Ramos misses outside for ball number 1. Ducks with a win would improve to 7-3 against the Revolution this season, with 6 games remaining between the two sides this year. All of them here in York. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Dubre Ramos strikes out 2 in a 1-2-3 9th inning. This ball game is over, and the Long Island Ducks rout the York Revolution tonight 9-2 to take the opening game of this 6-game road trip in Pennsylvania. Ducks have had some troubles at times this year putting together all 3 facets of the game tonight, but they had the offense tonight, 9 runs on 14 hits. They had the pitching tonight, they gave up just 2 runs on 5 hits, and they had the defense tonight, no errors for the flock, and it all adds up to a terrific performance by the Ducks this evening. Don't go anywhere, our post-game show is coming up next. We'll recap this ball game and hand out the player of the game honors. Ducks win it 9-2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher James Varela, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Well, what a night for the Ducks. They were in need of a win like this in the worst way after a 2-4 homestand against 2 teams that have struggled in the Atlantic League this year, Charleston and Staten Island. But they come out swinging and come out pitching to start off this series as they topple the York Revolution 9-2. Long Island picks up their 51st win of the year and their 15th win in the second half. They're now 51-54 overall. 15-24 in the second half. York drops to 16-23 here in the second half. Their 3-game winning streak comes to an end, and they drop to 47-58 overall this season. Let's recap this one as we get started on the post-game show here from PeoplesBank Park. Ducks got out to an early start against Ben Herrick, who was making his first start of the season for the Revolution, and he struggled in the first, giving up 3 hits. The game did not start well for him. An error made by Jeffrey Perez got things started. Lou Ford singled to left, and then with 1 out, Davidson Romero and Carlos Castro picked up back-to-back RBI singles to left field. Romero's 57th RBI of the year, Castro's 59th, gave the Ducks an early 2-0 lead. They will tack on another run in inning number 2 when Tsu-Wei Lin doubled, Vladimir Frias singled, and Phil Caulfield brought home Lin on an RBI fielder's choice. So it was 3-0 Ducks in the second. Fast forward to the 4th, Joe DiCarlo led off the inning against Herrick and cleared the arch nemesis in left for a solo home run. DiCarlo's 3rd long ball of the season that extended the lead to 4-0. And another run came home in the 5th when Lou Ford doubled to begin the inning and with 1 out scored on a Davidson Romero RBI single. And Long Island led it 5-0 at the halfway point of the game. Ducks would add 2 more runs in the 6th inning. At this point, Courtney Mack had taken over on the mound. He walked Sue Lin to start the inning, but with 2 outs, Lou Ford took him deep to right up onto the picnic tables for his 5th home run of the season. At that point, he had 3 hits and was a triple shy of the cycle. Never got a chance to hit for the cycle as he was taken out of the ball game in the 8th for pinch hitter Dustin Woodcock. So the Ducks at that point led it 7-0. York would close to within 7-2. In the 6th inning, they got their first run of the game and finally got on the scoreboard after 5 scoreless innings from Akil Morris to start the night. Troy Stokes Jr. walked, went to second on a wild pitch, to third on a groundout, and scored an RBI single to right by Telvin Nash. And then in the 7th inning, with 2 down on the bases empty, Jose allowed a solo home run to Connor Lean. His 14th of the year closed the gap to 5 at 7-2. But that would be as close as York would come, and Long Island would get their 7-run lead back in the 8th inning, as Mack allowed 2 walks and an RBI double to Davidson Romero, Romero's 3rd hit and 3rd RBI of the game. And at that point, it was 8-2. In came Raniel Rowdies, who threw a wild pitch that scored De Aza for the 9th and final run of the night for Long Island. And that would be more than enough. Matt Caracity a 1-2-3 inning in the 8th, and a Dubre Ramos a 1-2-3 in the 9th, closing it out for the Ducks, who win it by the final count of 9-2. Final totals from tonight's game for the Ducks: they had 9 runs on 14 hits and no errors. They left a total of 10 men on base, but they were 7 for 20 with runners in scoring position tonight. Revolution with 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Akil Morris gets a much-needed win. He improves to 5-9 on the year, his first victory since June 30th in Staten Island, and ends a streak of 7 straight starts without a win. So he improves to 5-9. He tossed 6 innings of 1-run ball, allowing 3 hits and 2 walks while striking out 5. Ben Herrick, the loss, fell to 0-1 as he allowed 5 runs, 4 earned on 9 hits and 2 walks in his 4 1/3 innings with 2 strikeouts. No save. The game took 3 hours and 2 minutes tonight in front of a crowd of 3,024. Time to hand out tonight's Player of the Game honors. Tonight we're going to give it to Lou Ford of the Ducks, who led the offensive charge with 3 hits, triple shy of the cycle. He had 2 RBIs and 3 runs scored, a single, a double, and a home run for him. We give honorable mention to Davidson Romero as well, who had 3 hits, 3 RBIs, and a walk, and to Akil Morris with his 6th inning of 1-run ball tonight. But it is Lou Ford who is our Player of the Game this evening. Take one more break. When we come back, we'll have the out-of-town scores, then we'll set you up for Game 2 of the series tomorrow night.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Back here one final time on this Friday night, where the Long Island Ducks defeat the York Revolution by the count of 9-2. They take the opening game of this series, the first time they've taken a series opener against the York Revolution this season. They improve to 7-3 against the Revs and get their first win in their first game at PeoplesBank Park here this season. Let's take a final look at the out-of-town scoreboard before we set you up for tomorrow's ball game. On the out-of-town scores, a final in Gastonia tonight. The Honey Hunters blow up the Rockers 15-0. The final there, they out-hit High Point 21-4, ending what had been a very good streak for High Point offensively. Alex Sanabi, the win, improved to 5-5. Neil Uscali took the loss to fall to 4-4. Lots of home runs for Gastonia. Jarrett, his 16th of the year. Skoll, his 19th. Castro, his 9th. And Tapia, his 14th. All leaving the yard tonight for Gastonia in the shutout win. Also a final in Lexington, Kentucky. The Staten Island Ferry Hawks with a 4-1 win over the Legends. Carrillo, the win. Francisco Carrillo improved to 1-5. Ian Walda took the loss to fall to 0-1. Victor Campion with his 16th save of the year. 2 RBIs for Christopher Cespedes, and 1 each from Brian Gonzalez and Justin O'Connor leading the Ferry Hawks offense. Meanwhile, Courtney Hawkins left the yard as leading 35th of the year for the Legends. Good games going on in Charleston and Southern Maryland right now. In West Virginia, the Dirty Birds have a 6-4 lead over the Barnstormers. That game is in the bottom half of the 7th inning. For Charleston tonight, Espinal, Gonzalez, Heath, and Kelly have each driven in runs. Heath actually has 3 RBIs for the Dirty Birds to lead their offense. Both teams scoring 4 runs in the 6th inning in that one. Barfield with 2 RBIs leading the Barnstormers offensively. And in Southern Maryland, the Blue Crabs leading the Genomes 7-6. Now game tied, 7-7. Top half of the 8th inning. Chris Davis is hit his 13th home run of the year. Luke Becker is 18th of the season for the Genomes. Michael Baca, Matt Hibbert, each with 2 RBIs for the Blue Crabs to lead their offense this evening. So that's the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League. On the Major League scoreboard, Yankees have no runs and just 4 hits. They're being shut out 3-0 at home by the Blue Jays. That game is in the top half of the 9th inning. Teoscar Hernandez, his 18th home run of the season for the Blue Jays in that one. Meanwhile, the Mets have a 5-2 lead over the Phillies. That game is in the top of the 7th at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Pete Alonso with his 30th home run of the season, now up to 102 RBIs, leading the Mets charge this evening. And Massapequa Coast Little League making their Little League World Series opener tonight, but they were shut out 12-0 by the team from Hawaii and actually managed no hits in the ball game. So that's a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. This series will continue tomorrow night. Another 6:30 start between the Ducks and the Revolution, and a matchup of right-handers on the mound. It'll be Joe Iorio for the Ducks, who enters with a 7-4 record and a 5.09 ERA on the season. He'll be opposed by fellow right-hander Nick Travieso, who comes in 6-5 with a 4.03 ERA for the York Revolution. Ducks will be trying to make it 2 straight wins. The Revolution will be trying to even up this series in a game apiece after the Ducks rout the Revolution tonight in the road trip opener. That'll do it for us on this Friday night at PeoplesBank Park in York, Pennsylvania. Once again, the final score, the Long Island Ducks 9 and the York Revolution 2. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast, which will be tomorrow night when these 2 teams meet up for Game 2 of the 3-game series. Our pregame show will begin at 6:15, the first pitch at 6:30. You can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. My name is Michael Pollack. Thank you so much for spending your Friday night with me. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast and the Ducks win. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll do it all over again tomorrow night here from York, Pennsylvania. Good night and so long from PeoplesBank Park.